Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Campaign 3, Session 4. First big announcement: Wyatt's with us. Woo! A lot of you have heard of. That's weird. Hold on. We just had a big. That's not good. We just lost power to half of the setup. That's so weird. Wait, did this turn off?
Alt F forward everything.
Yeah, it just turned off half of our setup. Hold up.
I just plugged in my computer. That's all I did.
you plugged in.
I swear. I just plugged in
That
my
and 3
computer.
hair dryers. Okay.
You already plugged in your computer. Half of the thing shut down.
This
This is what happens whenever I call something. I'm just gonna sit and eat my peelers.
I think we're good though. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're back. Hopefully everything is okay, but that was funny. Alright. But yes, welcome everybody to Campaign 3, Session 4. We're so happy to have Wyatt with us. He's been working so hard on our sound system. We've also played D&D with him in the past. We're just so happy to have him aboard and playing with us for this session. Other announcements is, unfortunately, Sadie is not with us tonight. She'll be back next week. She has a lot of schoolwork on her plate this week. We're going to do some prayer requests, then we'll get into recap, as it's been 2 weeks for us, so we kind of have a lengthy recap. And then we're going to jump into session. So, prayer requests starting off, guys. What can we be praying for you?
Just be careful with the candle behind.
My brother's sick.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your brother's name again?
Liam.
Okay. Liam is sick. Just like, this is the one on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a cold.
I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something minor, but yeah,
Okay.
he's just feeling under the weather.
Sure. Absolutely.
How old is he?
Just turned 9. No, he's about to turn 19.
Cool.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So he's not minor.
Anybody else? Any other prayer requests?
I have like 15 pages of papers coming up.
Oh, dude.
That's fun.
So it's been fun. It's been great.
That's
Having
crazy.
a great time.
Is it this is all history, I imagine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it is for my geography class.
Is it at least enjoyable? Or no?
All of the ones except for the one for the geography class.
Okay.
Are really enjoyable.
What's the one on the geography on?
It's like we're doing a mock conservation campaign, so
Okay.
we're writing like a plan for that.
Okay.
But it has to be like 1,000 words, which I could get it done in like 400.
Okay.
So it just feels unnecessary,
Yeah. Geography paper.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Definitely been praying about that. Prayers for me. I might have a new job coming up. I went down to Atlanta for a job conference last week, and it sounds like there might be some doors opening down there. So, just prayers for that and the Lord's guidance on if it's something that God wants me to do, to walk through that door, and just like His timing and positions for all of that. But yeah.
Doors opening down there doesn't mean you're moving.
Not
to
necessarily. No, not necessarily. My ideal situation is get a remote job. So
Atlanta.
yeah.
Atlanta's a long commute every week to play
Yeah.
D&D.
And as Carter would say, Atlanta's horrible.
Atlanta is pretty bad.
I didn't get to see much of it. I was in a conference center, but I'd be curious to see more of it. Yeah.
I think you're fine.
It's good. That's enough. You've seen enough.
Go to the aquarium, and then you've seen pretty much all of what Atlanta has to offer.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Go see the whale shark.
Coca-Cola World.
Oh, there is
It's fun.
Coca-Cola World.
I mean, the
Child
aquarium
service.
and World of Coke are literally on the same block.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
just go to both of those.
Yeah.
Is Coca-Cola World like Hershey Park?
No.
No.
It's literally you just go and taste a bunch of Coke from like around the world. It's awesome.
That's
It's
it.
amazing.
How many like soda dispensers do they have? Is that hundreds?
I mean, yeah.
That's cool.
They have a whole room like that's dedicated, and they just have like columns, and they're just circular dispensers.
That's pretty
And they
cool.
have like this one's Europe, this one's Africa, this one's South America, and they have all the different flavors. from
See,
around
I'm
the world.
glad I don't live there because I would go so often I'd probably get kidney stones. I love Coke, so I'd probably
You
would
need
be
to try
a combo for me.
Beverly. Beverly is one from Italy. You need to try that when you're there.
I love Coca-Cola. Rephrase.
Ooh, Coke. That sounds really interesting. Tell me more about that.
No purpose.
That's too funny. All right, any other prayer requests for you guys?
My neck is sore from having a really fun birthday party for my niece. My sister rented a huge inflatable like bouncy slide like you'd have at the fair.
That's cool.
And so we just went up and down it for a long time. And it was really fun because my whole family did it, even like my parents. but now we're all sore.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, gotcha. Ready for recovery on that.
Some very, very dear friends of mine are having an issue with their pregnancy.
Oh, jeez.
And they haven't been able to find the baby's heartbeat for about a week and a half. And right now it seems likely that they're going to lose the baby.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Sure. We'll definitely be praying over that. Can't imagine how difficult that is.
And they have 3 kids already, so it's a lot for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a rough time.
I was about to ask, how are they holding up during all of that? It's tough. All right, we'll jump into prayer, and we'll get started with recap after that. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you that we all made it here safely. Thank you that just we can all come together, Lord, and play D&D. Lord, I just please pray over our table right now, Lord. I please pray for Annabelle's brother, Liam, as he's sick, Lord. I please pray that he just gets over that cold quickly, Lord, and that it won't be too problematic as he has school that he's trying to pursue, Lord. So I please pray that he just recovers quickly. Lord, I please pray for Carter as he's dealing with a ton of school right now, including 15-page papers and an enormous geography paper that he's just not enjoying. I please pray your healing hand on that, Lord, that he can just get through it, Lord, and learn some things and just keep that spirit of perseverance and endurance as he runs that race for his educational career. Lord, I please pray for me, Lord, of just jobs. If it's something that you want me to have, Lord, just open the door so that I can walk through it and help me know that it's definitely something that you want me to do, Lord, and just the guidance on that whole process of decision making. Lord, I please pray for Grace in the neck. I please pray that it heals quickly as it's just kind of been slightly injured, Lord, from just a bunch of just spending time with his family on the bounce castles. So please pray that it just heals very, very quickly. And last but not least, Lord, I please pray for Wyatt as his dear friends are having issues with pregnancy, Lord. I please pray over them. I please pray over the baby, Lord. I just pray over that whole situation. I can't imagine how difficult that is, but I just pray that your healing heart hand be on that situation. And then also, Lord, I please pray for anybody listening and tuning in, Lord. I just please pray for any prayer requests that we don't know, but just pray over everybody who's tuning in and watching us, Lord, that this broadcast might be a light for you, and it might just give some happiness to people who are watching. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. I'm going to turn on music. Did everybody get a chance? Oh, that's really loud. Did everybody get a chance to look at the recap in the group name? Mm-hmm. If not, I'm going to read it out, so it's okay. So, where we last left off, you had all just escaped the Tomb of Pharaohs. Valentine was in critical condition when Ivy revealed her true form, a stone-like gargoyle, and in an act of sacrifice ripped off one of her own horns to pull Valentine back from the brink of death. So sweet. After some tense arguments over honesty and trust, the party decided to journey to the town of Dart since Solara had closed following the Zarkoon attack. You traveled with a friendly vegetable merchant, and along the way, Cram stumbled across a massive SSCB, or a sand-shelled connector beetle, which it seemed like the queen beetle had been injured at the time, which Cram, did you offer healing potions? Healing potions, right? To kind of foster the queen back to health. Once after saving the queen, the colony quickly became very loyal to Cram, and quickly enthralled with Cram, as they followed you, unbeknownst to you, to the town of Dirt. Upon arriving, you all finally took some much-needed rest, but not before several important conversations took place. A few of which being Ivy and Valentine getting a lead on a target they had been pursuing, Cram punishing himself for past mistakes, and Valentine and Victor began seeking a way to restore Valentine's lost magic. And that brings us to where we last left off. Victor, Valentine, and Ivy. You are all walking towards the conversation of the Morphling as you see this little man kind of draped in a black cloth. As you notice this, you notice Victor, that this was the same horned frog that you saw in the bar last night. As you approach, you quickly see his skin beginning to change color and kind of like morphing into what looks to be like a chameleon-like creature. I'm going to put that picture on screen for you guys now. As you slowly approach, you hear these 3 guys coming out of the saloon starting to yell at this little chameleon. "You spilled your drink on us, how dare you!" And they're kind of just pushing him into a corner as he's looking for a way out. I'm going to put that screen and then boom. And didn't turn on. Let's see. There she goes. And you're good. You're good.
Just needed to charge.
What'd you do, Alicia?
There it is.
Okay, we're up. Okay, that's the wrong picture, but hold on. We're getting
That
there.
changeling is very
There we
powerful.
go.
He turned into a town.
There we go. As this little chameleon kind of starts backpedaling, as these three huge burly figures approach him. They're all of mixed race. One of them looks to be like a male Qatari, the other one looks to be a male orc, and the other seems to be a female woman who are just kind of starting to pin him. Victor, Ivy, and Valentine, you make your way to this scene as you hear this little chameleon kind of like start coming to like backstepping. My apologies, gentlemen, as he gives like this very exaggerated bow. I did not mean to do such a thing, and I apologize for the inconvenience. As this scene is getting more and more tense, suddenly a revolver is drawn from it looks like the Qatari male, as you can see it kind of fling out from his belt. At this point,
You see a 5-foot tall creature, a little unlike anything else you've ever seen before, resembling a frog, actually stand up and snatch the revolver right out of this man's hand with his tongue.
wow. As you come around the corner and snatch the revolver, the Qatari like just whips towards you. Hey! Give that back! As he kind of starts like moving forward, closer and closer and closer to you.
Hi there, partner. Let's not get too hasty. And I would like to actually create an illusion
Okay, awesome.
of what would a lawman or a sheriff look like in this town?
That's a great question. You definitely would kind of ascertain that it's probably like a burly-like fellow. The sheriff that's here is a male, kind of in his late 50s, kind of has like a salt and pepper beard, the classic like sheriff hat with like a brass badge kind of wearing on his left lapel. It's an easy enough like thing. I don't think you have to roll for it, right? Great illusion.
I do have to roll for it.
Okay.
And then I can create this. I can create this illusion if I roll.
Sure.
So
Go ahead and make that roll.
Do you need dice?
Uh,
Yeah, that works.
that works. I got a
You got a 14 with hope.
14. That's perfect. That's what 14 with hope.
Awesome.
Yeah. So basically, I'm creating an illusion of a sheriff or something that's just appearing next to him and is going to tell him to get lost.
Yeah, absolutely. As you create this sheriff, like, that just kind of absorbs from space right behind him, the sheriff, like, takes a finger and, like, taps him on the shoulder. The male Qatari kind of turns. The male Qatari's eyes go kind of wide for a second. You're not supposed to be here, Leonard. It's time to leave, as the sheriff kind of speaks up and says, as this male Qatari kind of takes a few steps back. I want to roll here. Believes it. As the Qatari kind of like steps back a bit and kind of looks at the sheriff, there's a brief moment where you wonder if this facade is going to fade and he's going to catch kind of the weird tone that this sheriff's voice has taken, being that in the times that you've interacted with the sheriff, it's hard to come up with the voice of what they sounded like in a minute. However, it seems like this Qatari is partly drunk, and it's kind of playing to your advantage that quickly scaring, you can see the male Qatari kind of stumble back. I'm sorry, sir. We had an issue because this chameleon is kind of like snatches Drook up and like holds him up. He spilt his drink on us, sir. As he kind of drops down, you can see your boss kind of being manhandled.
Sorry. I ain't gonna tell you again. Put him down. Get out of here.
As you kind of look towards him, go ahead and make me a presence roll. As you're making that presence roll, Valentine, Victor, and Ivy, you're all seeing this scene kind of play out in front of you of, it looks like almost like a street brawl like getting ready to happen as this like kerfuffle is happening between these parties. Is there anything you would like to do? And if it's nothing, that is okay.
Ivy is going to stand at a distance, but kind of watch. She doesn't want to jump into it, but she's watching to make sure like no one's getting hurt. So like she is ready, hands on the handle of her sword, like ready to pull out if crazies start happening.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do?
You said they're kind of backing off at this point, right?
It's like a weird Mexican standoff where like sometimes like they'll approach and then back up and like everybody's trying to feel each other out. It's a very tense situation.
Okay. Just hang back for now.
Sure. As you kind of hang back, Valentine looks at you. I wonder what they're fighting about.
Seems like they've drank too much.
Yeah. I don't like it. And she kind of like narrows her eyes and looks kind of towards this party. Kind of the sheriff like looks back once more to the three. What was your roll?
17.
17. As
You see what I said was, leave that man alone. Thank you.
As the group of three kind of look towards you, where this was a 3-on-1 fight to begin with, of them three, the three hooligans coming out of the bar versus Druk. It's now turned quickly into a 3v3. You're there, plus now a sheriff, and they're kind of eyeing up the matchup that this would be, and you can see them kind of, the Qatari bring his revolver back into his, like...
I have his revolver.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
I took it. I'm twirling it.
You're holding the revolver.
I said was, leave that man alone.
As you're twirling it, he kind of like backs down. This isn't the end of this group. We'll be around, as they kind of turn tail and start moving back into the saloon. As the Qatari is especially furious by this, as you're holding his revolver, they move back into the saloon. While a scene is caused, no fight happens. As you sit there, Druk kind of looks towards you. But thank you, my small friend.
I help him up.
Yeah, as you kind of help him up, he kind of dusts off his cloth. You can see now a green kind of scaled chameleon, kind of black like robes kind of surrounding him. You can see his eyes move like a chameleon does, so one will be looking one way and another will be looking another. As he like gets up, he's very small in stature, only standing about 5'5". And while this, another person is also helping out. Would you like to describe your character of what they look like?
So Rodney is basically if you imagined a frog that has sort of grown and stretched to the proportions of a 5-foot like person. He has sort of slimy green skin and big bug eyes, like big frog eyes, and he's just he's standing there in armor, with a pack and sword and stuff on him, and he's kind of a capable looking frog man.
As you're holding your newfound revolver now, as you're kind of like spinning it in your fingers, you see 3 other people kind of looking from like a little bit down the ways from the town, but just kind of eyeing you all. It looks like kind of a fawn, a human, and then also another human as they're kind of conspiring. 2 females, 1 male, as they're kind of conspiring, watching this scene play out. As Root kind of continues talking to you, go ahead and make me an instinct check. As Root continues to talk to you, the word is we have some visitors who's supposed to be visiting us very soon regarding our project. So keep your eye out for anybody who looks foreign.
You got it, boss.
I hate these hooligans in these towns. My father would have never had this.
Well, you should keep a tighter grip on your drink.
I might have spilled my drink, but it might not have been accidental, as he gives you a kind of a wink with one of his eyes. What was your instinct check?
1 second. I might need to go to dice jail.
I'm sure it was crit, right?
What was it?
Must have been a crit.
Close. It was close to a critical fail.
Oh.
It's a 3, and I think I have either a 1 or a 0 for insight. So I'm waiting for it to load the check. But it's really low.
As you're just kind of looking around, you're too distracted at the moment to notice anything. That's a 0. You have a 3 with what? 3 with hope or fear?
Oh, it's at least with hope.
Okay, we're going to take a hope.
I'm hopeful, but I'm blind.
You don't notice anything about the current situation at hand. It just looks like 3 kind of townspeople kind of maneuvering back and forth. Victor, you do find it intriguing. This is one of the very first morphlings that you've seen in person, as someone who can quickly change into different skins, if you will, at will. So they can be, 1 minute they can be a horned toad, like you saw in the bar, to the next minute they can be a completely different person, like a chameleon, or a human, or a minotaur. And they can change at will to shift their appearance as needed based off the environment around them. Morphlings are very rare around the world of Tildare, and they're typically known to try to keep very, very quiet, as even some places consider it completely illegal, as obviously crime can happen if you're adorning a facade, right? So they're very much very conspired against. Not a lot of people like them. As this little chameleon is kind of talking to, it looks like another ribbit, they're kind of conferring back and forth. Where we go to Cram and Beckett. As you guys sit back in the inn, what is going on with you guys at the moment?
What time is it?
If I remember, what time is it? Did we just wake up?
I think
it was like,
woke
I
up.
think it was 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was
late
like
morning.
Yeah, it was like probably 10 at this point.
Okay, then let's go 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm probably down at the tables in the parlor eating. They don't have anything there, right? Like they don't serve food.
They don't serve food. It's a basic hotel.
Then Krem's sitting at a basic table in a basic chair, pulling out my food that I brought with me, which would consist of probably a bowl mixed with green sour olives and cranberries.
Sure. As you're pulling out, kind of eating. Beckett, are you joining in for breakfast?
Beckett's already eaten. She's probably like poring over a map, trying to like figure out the area and see if there are any like nearby tourist attraction sort of things, or if there's like any sort of a quest board in the inn. She'd be interested in that.
Yeah, great question. Just by kind of your studies, a couple points of interest that pick out on your map of Tildare as you kind of lay it out. This was a gift from Valen years ago that has been given to you. It's kind of very crudely drawn. A lot of areas are missing, but as you kind of take it and you're kind of like marking places, it looks due south by 50 to 100 miles. It's hard to tell on this very crudely drawn map. It's a place called Tornado Alley. It kind of has like a little twister insignia drawn on it that piques your interest, as you've heard of vortexes, magical vortexes such as these, but to have a whole valley or whole place dedicated to it is something very, very intriguing, and definitely a point of interest that kind of highlights to you as you're looking at this map.
I peer over at Beckett's shoulder and look at the map and go, "Oh, what is that? It looks like a little funnel."
That's Tornado Valley. Have you where you grew up, did you ever see any tornadoes?
I don't know what that is.
Maybe we should visit there at some point. They're giant pillars of wind that can suck air into them, and they're constantly spinning.
Okay. That sounds... Is that pleasant or dangerous?
It's dangerous, but it's also fascinating. I wouldn't take you too close for a visit.
How close is too close?
Close enough to get sucked up, probably.
How close do you have to be to get sucked up?
It depends on the size of the tornado.
Well, I'm a very small person, so I'm probably not bigger than a tornado.
I'm pretty small too, Graham. I think that if we stuck together, we could figure out a safe distance.
So if we went up to a tornado and we were like hugging each other and wearing heavy shoes, we would be okay?
Depends on the tornado, but not for most.
Okay, we could probably take on the tornado.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
One of these days we'll visit there.
Where is that?
It's just south of here.
Oh. Okay. Are we leaving everyone behind and going to see a tornado?
Not necessarily, but I did want to look at the map to see what's around here. We do need to meet back with others at some point and discuss which direction they're going and see which way we should head, but it was a bit of an adventure the first time around, so...
Yeah, we almost died like 4 times.
Yeah.
I like them. They're fun.
They are fun, as
The
long
girls
as they're
are
not...
nice. But, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You were talking. I'm going to pull out my tablet and put it on the table, my tablet of cram brittle, and scratch one tally mark in it for later.
Graham, you don't need to do that.
I'm sorry.
You're alright. I was just saying they are fun. We just need to make sure that they're honest next time.
Yes, you don't have to worry about that. I talked to Victor, and he said that he will never lie to me ever again.
And you believed him?
Well, yeah, he said that he wouldn't do it again.
People don't always say the truth, Cram. I know you try to, and I admire that, but not everyone is like that.
Well, but I directly addressed the problem, and he like, I guess he didn't apologize, but he was like, understanding, and he said, I will never lie to you again.
That would be nice, but if I were you, I wouldn't fully trust him.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Alright.
So, I already checked their rooms, and Victor's gone.
Oh, okay.
And the girls are gone. So everyone's gone.
They'll probably be back at some point. That or we'll hear some ruckus in town, I'm sure.
I'm going to listen for ruckus. Do I hear any?
Go ahead and roll me an instinct check, my friend. See if you hear anything abnormal going on within the last few minutes.
That's a 13 with fear.
13 with fear. As you kind of listened, and the like little living like area is close to the doors of the inn, you notice that the person who was kind of sitting up by the desk has now returned as he's kind of brought back to the desk and kind of dusted off a little sign that says "Be right back," and he's put it back underneath. As he kind of like waves to you like hello, as he's seeing that you guys are joining your like morning, just you're getting up for the morning. As he's kind of cleaning up his desk and getting stuff together. The only thing that you hear is rustling, but bookkeeping as he's put his books out and rustling of paper and pages and getting everything set up. As far as anything that's going outside of the inn, you can't really hear, unfortunately.
He's bookkeeping very loudly. I can't hear anything except for his books. Very thick pages, I suppose.
Do you want to go outside and have a little walk, or would you prefer to go back up to the room?
I don't know of anything else to do in the room. I mean, I guess some sunshine would be okay.
Alright, yeah. I guess we'll...
Would you like an olive?
No, thank you, Graham.
Okay.
They're not my favorite.
Okay.
Sure. As you head kind of outside and get to the sun, the 2 suns of Tildare are starting to rise, and it's very bright outside compared to the dimly lit inn that you were in, so you kind of have to like shield your eyes for a minute as you get adjusted. You smell the desert heat once more as kind of like some of the dust like enters into your nasal cavity as you like begin to sneeze and cough as you're still kind of getting adjusted to this very dusty environment. As you step outside, you see a couple blocks away, not too far, it looks like Valentine, Victor, and Ivy kind of conspiring one another, looking at a group of who is now walking of a ribbit and a chameleon as they're seemingly kind of walking towards the north end of the town by the chapel, kind of walking in a straight line going kind of about there. Ivy, as you kind of turn and like get ready to move and just move away from the situation, being like, that was odd, you can hear one of the clumsy people kind of stumble back out to the bar. You recognize this as one of the people who was in this kerfuffle a few moments ago. This one looks like the human female and she yells out to both the chameleon and the ribbit, "The gods will get their revenge, Rook!" As that point in time, the name Rook rings a bell with you. As you kind of hear that, you immediately know.
Okay. Yeah. When that's said, she's gonna perk up a little bit, and she'll be like, "Okay, that's the person I'm looking for." So she's gonna walk right over to the chameleon and the frog ribbit.
Mm-hmm. As you approach, do you want to describe your character?
Yeah. Ivy stands at 5'6", and she is in full shiny, rather dusty but still shiny knight armor. She is fully covered, except for the one arm. What are they called?
Like a gauntlet?
Not the gauntlet.
A bracer?
Yes,
Bracer.
the bracer. One of them is missing, and she's got a sword, like a giant great sword on her side, and a helmet, and she has very pale skin, very grayish eyes, and like light white hair. Just kind of like pulled back into like a half ponytail with braids, and she's gonna walk up to you guys and she's gonna be like, I'm so sorry to intrude, but I happen to hear that one of your names is Zook.
As he kind of perks up. "Yes, madame, that would be me."
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. And she's gonna get down on one knee as just kind of like a respect.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. As he kind of like smiles. "I don't think you need to do that. It's not really customary around here."
She's gonna stay back up and then pull out this letter. I am with the Kingdom of Ironshold, and I received this letter.
As he hands the letter and kind of examines it, he looks back to you. "You must keep your voice down. Unfortunately, there are not many people who like the Kingdom of Ironshold around here. Do you have anybody with you? Any travelers that you've brought along?"
She's gonna look back to Valentine and then the group, and then she's gonna kind of look back at him. "I have a party of one.
Just you.
Well, one other tag along."
Okay, very well. Here's what we'll do. We'll set up a time to meet. I have to get prepared of what I have set up for the operation. I don't know how much the kingdom has told you, but we have a sting operation that we've been organizing for a while. So I need to get back to my home, get all my charts prepared, and then I can deliver you what we're planning on doing from there. How about in the meantime, while I go do that, I will send my assistant with you. That way he can lead you to my home, which is very obscure if you don't know where it is. And we can talk from there. This is my assistant here. As he kind of like taps you on the back.
Nice to meet you. Rodney is the name.
It's a pleasure. Where's home for you?
Don't worry, I'll show you. When it's time.
Right. And these operation plans,
We'll show you when it's time.
We'll show you.
right. In the
We're
meantime,
completely trustworthy folks, don't worry.
How do you know the kingdom, and how does the kingdom know you?
The short answer is money.
In the meantime, let's go collect your friends. We'll take them all together.
Okay. Sure.
It's great to meet you. As he then bows in the same way that you did once to him on his one knee, and like kind of gets down and like trying to meet your customs. As he gets back up and like starts walking away into the very dusted town of dirt. You are two left there by yourselves.
Rodney shrugs and gives you a nod. Says, let's go find your friends.
Rodney, was it?
Yes.
And you've known Zerk for how long?
I've known Zrook for about 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
From here?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been in this continent?
About 3 months.
So you're a traveler.
I'm about 3 months old.
Oh!
Zrook created me. Let's go find your friends.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right over to them.
Rodney does not appear to be like a young person. Just for the record.
He looks to be like a young adult ribbit. He doesn't look to be like a newly born ribbit. He looks to have some age. Like, what would you say visual age-wise?
I would call him like, what's the lifespan of a he's like
40 to 60 years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in his 20s. He looks like he's someone he's like sort of, you know, a fully grown like adult person.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Victor Valentine, this is Rodney.
Pleased to meet you. Rodney's the name.
He will be joining us for a short bit of time.
Who is he?
Assistant for a guy that I have been in contact with for a little bit.
Have we met up with the group yet?
I would say yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys had just joined at this point. Yeah, good question.
She's gonna glance over to you guys as you walk up and like give you a nod.
Oh, good morning, everybody. You guys are up really early. I tried to get up early with the sun because it's good for you, I heard, but I did not. I slept in for like a... Hi!
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Beckett.
Hi, Beckett. I'm Rodney.
Nice to meet
Who
you.
are you?
I'm Cram.
Hi, Crab. I'm Rodney.
Hi, Rodney.
Nice to meet you, Crab.
When you look at Cram, you're looking down because you're 5 foot.
Yeah.
And he's like roughly like just over 3 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So very small. And you have to look past this large brown hat with a wide brim that sort of looks like a wizard's hat, but not magical in any way. And around the rim, it has like green moss, and it's almost oversized for him, floppy, sitting on top of his head, and you see it move a little bit of its own will, and he has this kind of scrunched up face, with little like tufts of hair and little braids that hang down just behind his ears, with a red bandana and these old kind of, not tattered, just well-worn linen shirt, long sleeve, with a little slit in it, and overalls with a front pocket that's kind of, part of it's kind of hanging open, that come down not all the way, just into like shorts that are sort of bunched up, and definitely no shoes, just dusty, oversized feet to go with his sort of oversized hands, and big oversized eyes, and most notably ears that stick out from the brim of his hat that are being pushed down, and his green goblin-looking skin, just sort of coated in a layer of dust from the town that they're in. And as he smiles, you see a cranberry sticking out from between his teeth, completely oblivious to that.
You see Rodney's eyes that are almost the size of softballs, just blink right at you, and just his throat kind of goes, ribbit.
Which eye do I look at? They're so large.
Shouldn't you be asking me that?
That seems sort of rude.
He can hear you anyway.
Oh, dude, which one of your eyes should I look at? They're like very far apart.
You got a cranberry stuck in your teeth there.
What? What?
You got a cranberry stuck in your teeth there.
Oh. Where? Oh. That's pretty good. Would you like a cranberry?
No, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Rodney, sir.
Yes.
I can't tell how old he is. Do you think I should, like, bow or something?
You don't need to bow.
Okay. Okay.
So, what brings you to this small town over here, in the middle of nowhere?
Well, my employer has a job for you all.
For us?
Well, for her and her friends. Is that's you, presumably?
That's true, we are friends. Mm-hmm.
What sort of job might this be?
Come along and find out.
And you just came searching for us specifically?
No, you came searching for us specifically.
I've been on a hunt for a while, and some leads have brought me astray, and Valentine, I have ended up here, ran into you guys, and I got a letter that brought me to his employer, and his employer ran off and sent us him. So I need him for a little bit.
Okay. Before we agree to any more adventures, I think that it'd be nice to have a little bit more information than we had to go off of last time. And right now, I think we have less.
I agree, and fortunately there's not much that I can give out right now. What I can tell you is, well, for starters, I do owe you an apology. From earlier, when you saw me and my skin issue, as Valentine calls it, I let you believe that, but I shouldn't have. It was a lie, and growing up, I was told to keep that hidden. Where I'm raised, in a kingdom in Ironswold, it is our duty to protect the kingdom and all that it holds. So that also included my identity. And it's not a skin order, or whatever you want to call it. It's simply I'm a gargoyle, and this human appearance is simply just a disguise. So I feel really good telling you that. So I'm here looking for the princess, and
Ironswold?
yes.
Okay, wow, that's unexpected. What brings her all the way down here?
I wish I knew. That information is limited. Even I don't know, but I'm on the hunt for her, and that is why he is with us.
So, if you will, come with me. I will introduce you to my employer, who will give you all of the information you're looking for. He will answer all of your questions and give you any information you need before proceeding.
Could I insight check?
Go for it. As you're insight checking as well, Victor, you let off a sigh of relief after Ivy's now coming clean, as you thought she's probably some sort of royalty, so to hear that now she's not is a little bit relieving. Yeah, what was
I
yours?
crit.
You crit. Everything seems pretty honest. Everything seems pretty honest about the situation. He's very forthcoming from it.
Okay.
Look, this job that we have, really, we need some main characters. And if that's not you guys, we'll find someone else. But we need some people with some plot armor. We need some main characters. And you seem like that sort of folk.
Oh, I don't think I have any of that. It's just like very thin linen.
You've got another cranberry in your tooth.
Oh,
I think it might be the same cranberry.
oh, it is, but it's smaller this time. Where can I get some plot armor so I can do your job?
It's more of a metaphor.
Can I?
If you don't have it already, I'm sure you'll find some along the way.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Maybe we can find some for you at my employer's house, if you would all be interested in coming with me.
I think he's funny.
I don't usually come across someone so forthcoming, and I appreciate that. And you were promising us that before we go into any danger, any unusual situations, we will gain more information about whatever quest we're about to
Certainly.
go on. then I think that there's no harm in at least going with him to hear him out.
Do you think he's telling the truth?
I actually do.
Okay, then we'll trust your gut. Also,
Wise choice, Cranberry Man.
thank you. Just from being around us, you all feel very lucky, and you get to take 2 hope. Because we both have the luck bringer trait. And you get a hope from your crit.
Oh,
And clear stress.
Do I think it's only maxed out.
Maybe it's just the dust or the sun in your eyes, but something makes you feel extremely lucky today.
I'm just okay. Thank you.
Thank you for always being able to remember that.
Are you all getting ready to follow Rodney to wherever he leads you?
Before we get ready to follow, Victor will kind of step out and hold his arms out in a sort of more boisterous way. More shady business. I know you're excited.
Somewhat less shady.
Marginally.
We haven't told you anything yet.
Marginally. And that's what makes it shady.
It's just one. It's just one. It's a wink.
I like you. Now, here's to more truth. And without going to use the rally feature.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Everybody can take their rally die now.
So it's a d6 that you can add to everything except for attack rolls.
So you can spend it on this session whenever you guys would like to.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. As you guys start your march with Rodney, you watch Rodney quickly lead you to the church at the north part of the street. You can see it on the screen now. The church is very much dilapidated. It looks like it's built of just a bunch of wooden structures kind of like swiftly put up to kind of build a religious building. You notice Rodney begin to go around the back of the church, not through the front doors, but to a secret back entrance as he opens what looks to be these like cellar doors that seem to have a little magical lock on it. You see Rodney quickly, swiftly kind of work with this little magical lock as you can see like little magical squiggles and things fly off the lock as it unlocks. These huge wooden doors open to this dark, damp cellar. As I'm going to spend a fear. This doesn't look like a great place that he's leading you guys to. As he opens this dark, damp cellar doors, you give a blink and look towards them.
Come along, then.
Are you able to give us any sort of information to where we are going and what we are doing?
We're going to see Zrook.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. This is where Zrook is.
Thank
Wasn't
you for that.
Zrook just back there? Wasn't that the chameleon?
Yeah, he went home.
But why didn't we just have this conversation here? Or there?
Because we didn't. Because you all needed time to make up your minds. Do you want to speak to Zrook or not?
Yes.
Let's go.
You got that beetle ready? We may need it.
I do. She's right here.
When I take off my hat, you see a large beetle, probably this big, sitting on top of my head, like a hat under my hat, and it has little pinchers at the front, going.
You see about 3 feet of tongue come out of Rodney's mouth and just sort of curl back and like lick his lips. And then you see him just like. Come on.
Are you
Come along then.
okay? I have no more words to say.
Come along then, Cranberry Man.
Okay, I'm following Beckett.
Maybe keep your hat on.
Okay.
We continue into the dark.
Okay, sounds good. As you continue into the darkness, all of you being very cautious of the space you enter, you quickly, like through your few steps down into this large cellar, you quickly notice how bright and how furnished this place is. As you step down into the cellar, it looks almost like a mansion down here. Similar to the tents in Harry Potter where it looks small on the outside and large on the inside, you can see this magical effect transpiring here as well, where this cellar is just multi-leveled. It's a beautiful mansion, stone statues, oil paintings, treasures abroad, kind of in these nice displays. It's a very, very beautiful place as you kind of step a few steps down. The people who have magical sense would know this place is very, very magical and kind of be careful of where you're touching. As you are kind of brought through the living room area with a huge, what looks to be dire bear rug, kind of in the walk-in part, you quickly are escorted by Rodney into this small chamber that looks like a little planning room of sorts. You see blueprints strung on the wall, a table that has like these light fixtures that illuminate underneath it to create these bright lights so that you can see through multiple blueprints if you stack them on top of each other. You see just an array of blueprint schematics. It looks like something like out of like NCIS, someone who's tracking somebody. Like there's posters on the wall, leads with string and markers about kind of drawing things everywhere. It's a very like intriguing scene as you all step forward. You see Jaruk once more kind of steeped in his black cloth, kind of marking charts. Well, hello, welcome all. My name is Jaruk. For those who have not met me, I see you are Miss Ivy's compatriots.
That is correct. We hear you can give us a little more information about whatever quest or challenge you have for us.
We can. For drinks. Rodney, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. And begrudgingly goes and gets a tray of drinks from the fridge.
Yeah. As you grab the tray of drinks and kind of bring it into the room, would anybody like anything to drink, sip on, eat?
I'll take it water. How do you keep it so cold?
I give him a cranberry seltzer.
Ooh, okay.
Wow! This smells really nice.
Be careful, Cram. Take it slow. Take it slow.
I give him another one.
Please don't. Please.
Wait, that's really good.
Please, he doesn't do well with too much sugar.
It's sugar-free.
At this
Still.
point in time, I'm going to spend a fear. As you said, it was a seltzer, so it's carbonated.
Mm-hmm.
You just drank a huge glass of it was carbonated. Suddenly, your stomach begins to bubble in a way it hasn't before. You kind of feel like your stomach has this weird pressure on your stomach as you look to the room to help.
I feel musky.
Rodney waves a hand and a bathroom door just opens nearby.
As the bathroom door opens, you feel like this pressure release from your system. It is the largest belch that you have like for like 10 seconds straight of you just belching this like carbonated liquid.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I have another one?
Sugar-free, you said?
No, actually, he cannot have another one.
Alright.
I found out where the musk was coming from. I'm sorry, I look at the chameleon man. I'm sorry, I was not trying to be distracting.
Oh,
Was that an interruption?
no worries, my little green friend. It's nothing to worry about. So, are we all ready to hear of what we have drawn up, me and my friend here, Rodney, for you all? I'm assuming you are all friends of the crown, looking towards you four in particularly, so like not Ivy, but Valentine, Victor, Cram, and Beckett. As you can see, the eyes dart all over the place, but one of them is eyeing each one of you individually.
Not specifically, but we are friends of Ivy here.
Miss Ivy, I thought it was agreed that you'd be bringing only allies of the crown.
They're trustworthy enough that they don't have to get into a lot of business regarding the crown. But I haven't heard anything from the other armies, so this is what I have.
So you've brought me a squadron of bounty hunters, as he squints his eyes and looks towards you. He doesn't look like a bounty hunter.
Don't belittle them. They have their own little talents that I've learned.
Did you say little talents?
Yeah. I grab his hand and hold out your hand, and a little, I put a pile of dirt in it, and a little plant grows out. That's my talent. Look at that. Wasn't that neat?
His huge tongue like comes out and like sticks into the plant and kind of it takes the plant and starts chewing on it. It's a very good plant. Thank you very much for this gift. As now there's just like soil in his hand, a little bit damp now from the tongue, and it's just like just sitting in his hand.
I can only do that once.
It was a very good plant.
Thanks. This guy's really weird.
Perhaps I underestimated your friends. Well, without further ado, I guess it shouldn't be my concern anyway if these are your friends and this is your mission. But this is the mission that me and Rodney have come up with. As you can see in front of you, he lays out a blueprint. You all are quickly looking at a locomotive, one of the first locomotives that you've ever seen in your entire life. And while this is just a picture of one, it's all amazing to see the engineering complexity of it, nevertheless, as he sets it down on the table and the light shines through the blueprints on the screen if you guys want to look at it. This is one of the first magical locomotives you see. It was built up in Marleybone. And yeah.
Rodney actually jumps on a little bicycle, like a little stationary bicycle, to power the like
I
magical.
love it. Yeah.
See him just sort of like slowly like pedaling to power the display.
As you're using that generator to keep the lights on of this little blueprint. You see this is the first magical locomotive that has been built for Tildare, one of the first at least. There's a couple more in procurement, but they haven't been released yet. This is the first one that's going to be entering into service. The name, the Iron Steed, as he kind of points to the name that's kind of been inscribed kind of on the near the wheel wells of the train. She's set to make a continual route from Funnelville, a little bit down south. Some of you may have heard of it. It's the town that resides in Tornado Alley. She's not a passenger train. She's a shipping. She holds shipping goods, and particularly rare goods that anybody who would be trying to acquire in terms of stealing would have a particularly difficult time with. This is why these goods are not held in convoys and wagons anymore. They're using this armored train. Couple things that you must know about this. She's top speed is about 40 miles per hour. There's a magical coil built into the center stem as he points to it. This blocks out magic for half a mile around the train, meaning there's no teleporting on board. There's no jumping on at a station once it stops. Roughly a huge squad of troops always guards it every time it stops. So you're probably guessing out this time, Taruk, why are you showing all of this? No, the princess isn't on board. But something you can use to barter with the K-Lift tribe is. A stone tablet that they have been looking for eons is set to make its departure on that train. Rodney and I have found this information firsthand. You see, this is a race of sorts. The K-Lift tribe are also sending a group of assassins to retrieve this tablet. However, if you all get it first, it can be a bargaining chip for the princess's life, saving her. A trade, an exchange can be made. But you must be very careful, as I do not know when this assassin squad is going to strike. I imagine at the same time it makes a departure when you guys will all be there as well. The conductors on board are armed with heavy weaponry, none of them which are magical because the magical coil blocks that out. But they are all armed, they are all heavily guarded. Roughly 20 to 30 are on board at the time of departure. There's obviously other treasures aboard as well that a lot of people would be trying to get. Meaning, if you are a bounty hunter looking for a cheap payout, simply grab one of the other artifacts on board. This is not an easy task, as you are going to have to board a train going 40 miles per hour with not using magical abilities whatsoever. But I believe it can be done. As he looks, kind of looking for a response from you all.
No.
This seems really, really dangerous. We should definitely go away right now.
I don't know, Cram. It's a little. You don't find it at all interesting?
Well, it sounds like we're gonna try to die again.
I mean, when you have the proper information when you're going in, there is a much more likely chance of survival. And I don't know, when I know enough about the Quest, it's somewhat fascinating.
But we're doing it for a princess? She's going to be like really, really nice or something.
The nicest you'd ever meet.
See, the nicest.
I've never met a princess before.
She, aside from the jewelry and the big pretty dresses, she's very humble and she would talk to you for hours just to get to know you.
That does sound very nice. Doesn't she have better things to do than talk to someone like me?
You'd think so. But that is
I
how,
do think so.
that is how the people love her, is she puts in the time to connect to her community and those around her.
So she's really, really nice.
Very nice.
How did she get kidnapped?
It happened too fast. She's gonna kind of like dart eyes at Valentine. Pterodactyls came in, busted into a ball gown party, masquerade, and took her out of our grasps. So we've been locating her, and lead after lead brought us to here. And so,
How many years ago was that? Do you remember? I can look at the episode, but I don't remember.
I think it was like a few months.
A few months
It
ago.
wasn't a year, yeah.
I'll say some of you, I won't make you roll for sake of expediency. Some of you would have heard of the attack of Ironshold. The attack of Ironshold was a very historic event that happened a few months ago. It was a army of both ice giants and their pet pterodactyls that they had trained to come and infiltrate the castle, storming the walls and just completely obliterating a lot of the city and a lot of its townfolk. Their one mission was to infiltrate the royal family, and always news was fuzzy beyond that of if something actually happened, if a king died, if a queen died, if the princess went missing. From then it was fuzzy, but the history remains true that there was an attack of ice giants that came a few months ago against Ironshold. It would have been pretty common knowledge in the news spread around Tildare.
So, were you there that night?
Yes,
And I can see how this would be personal to you then.
very personal.
So, you say there's no magic on the train at all,
Unfortunately not.
and there's no way to disable this tamper on magic?
Well, you could try to break it, but the only way you're going to break it is from the inside of the train. So the only way you can't teleport aboard. There is one way that has done a lot of research. He goes ahead and pulls up another picture and kind of clears it off. You can stop pedaling, my friend. The lights turn off as he puts like an oil painting, as he unfurls this like scrolled oil painting.
I hate that new HD display.
A beautiful dark blue steed on this paper as he unrolls it. Has anybody here heard of the Eclipse breed before?
I feel like I've come across that name.
Can I do a knowledge check?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Could I also do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I also do a knowledge check?
How about we do one knowledge check for everybody?
Can I not do that?
Yeah, go ahead and everybody who wants to make a knowledge check on Eclipse breed, go for it.
Rodney's trying to remember himself.
Okay, perfect.
He's not interested. in knowledge.
Crab is drooling as he watches you drink another cranberry seltzer.
He just watches you just. When he's drinking.
Wow. Such large eyes.
The better which to see you with.
Which all's roll?
That is what I saw
14
for.
with hope.
14 with hope.
9 with hope.
9 with hope.
11 with fear.
11 with fear. Very nice.
Who's leading?
Fear. Hope.
I don't
Hope.
think anyone was leading. I think
It was just anybody who wanted to do it.
Yeah.
From your combined knowledge, I won't do individual, for your combined pooled knowledge, the Eclipse breed, you can see them on screen now, is some of which being a rumor, like a lot of them rumored that they did exist one point in time, way before the collapse until there. However, they've become extremely rare now. These horses are the size of Clydesdale horses. They're enormous. They are the largest breed of horse until there. Scholars and historians and mages alike have said that these horses were a gift from the large son of Tildare, Salarf, the largest son, that this was the gift that the sun gave Tildare as its gift of coming into an existence, for these beautiful, majestic horses. Unfortunately, before the collapse happened and the Tildare people quickly learned of these horses, they were quickly enslaved, worked to the bone, and quickly just decimated as they were overworked. And everybody wanted the Eclipse breed, but nobody could have it as the population diminished over time. However, some have remained. They're just very, very rare. More importantly than their rarity is their spirit. They are very not tamed easily, as they do not connect with humans very well, and they are very, very set in their own ways and set in their own will. So even if you were to find an Eclipse breed horse, they know very well that they're above you, and they have a very, stuck-up attitude about it. They don't want anything to do with Tildare people, or Tildarians. They're obviously huge in size, and yeah, just can hold probably 2 to 3 people on their back at one point in time if anybody was riding them. They're very, very strong. Not magical horses, but angelically plain gifted horses. So kind of a little bit of a difference there. Well, I trust that some of you might know what the Eclipse breed is, so I will spare you the details, but if you were to find a few Eclipse breed horses, they've been reported of running 40 miles per hour. You could make your way on one of these beasts and jump off the horse and onto the train, and then you're on. The problem with this is finding and then taming them. But you seem like a group of people who might be able to figure something out.
I have a question.
Yes.
Mr. Chameleon, sir, when does the train stop? Because I feel like maybe it could possibly be easier to get on the train if it's not moving.
Well, we thought of that too, my little green friend, and unfortunately, there's roughly 100 to 200 troops waiting as soon as the train stops. So while you could try, and you could try to fight them or cast invisibility and make your way on, well, actually, you couldn't cast invisibility. The magical coil would prevent it. I would suggest trying to board it when it's moving, being that there's no guards. But it makes 2 stops. It leaves Funnelville, stops once more in a southern part of town, and then stops one more time before meeting its final arrival point at a convoy who will pick up the stone tablets when the goods that are on board and begin shipping them to the southern parts of Tarsus.
And we can't get on when it's stopped in one of the 2 stops?
You can, but there will be 100 troops or more on each stop waiting for you. I don't know what kind of manpower or firepower that you have, but a group of 6 against a group of 100, I don't think those odds work very well.
Even with your little beetle friend.
Yes, well, we could just be soldiers. We could just dress up as soldiers and be one of them, and then hoof our way on board and then blend in.
What are your thoughts on derailing the train?
Well, we haven't thought of that, as he looks towards you.
Now that's an idea.
If we were to tamper with the tracks, there could be far less of a problem boarding the train. Although I would love to see some of these Eclipse horses. It seems like a far-fetched idea. I just thought that derailing it was a good idea to consider.
Well, it's a better idea than trying to fight through 200 guards. That doesn't make it a necessarily a good idea, but it's a better idea.
And in a gesture of good faith, you're probably like, who are we to trust this old chameleon? So, I am sending my assistant with you. He will be your steed and a soldier at your will. He's been training for this for quite a while, as he knows the plans better than almost myself.
Could I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you need to go to dice jail?
That's a 14 with help.
Mostly honest. Intricacies are hard to tell.
Okay.
60% honest, 40% unknown.
Interesting.
If your guys' original plan was to find these horses, where are your ideas on where to locate them?
2 miles to the west of the town of Dirt, there's a meadow. It's one of the only green patches in Tarsus. There's been rumored reports that horses have been seen in this meadow. To what extent the breed is, I do not know, but we are hoping that maybe, with the right luck and prayer, that you might find one or two. Ideally, it would be 2, but if it is just one, you could send 2 or 3 of you, especially some of you are little, 2 or 3 of you on these huge horses and run up to the train and board it.
How certain are you that this stone that you talk about is on this train?
We are 110% positive.
How?
Unfortunately, I cannot reveal that information, but I will tell you this. As being in this spy business for as long as I have learned that to grow a network of contacts is most important. And not only contacts, but contacts that you can trust. And I assure you that I have found out from my trustworthy contacts that this tablet will be aboard. However, in being forthcoming with you, Ronnie's also going with you not only to direct, but there is something that I seek on board as well, that he will be grabbing.
Can you be more specific?
I cannot.
I don't do well with secrets like this. We have very recently dealt with some similar secrets.
I am sorry to hear about this.
I would suggest that you reveal all information possible, because if you can't tell us what this object is, the only thing we can assume is that we would not agree to accompany you on this mission if this information was revealed.
Okay, maybe a presence roll.
That's an 8.
Oh, with
Fear.
So,
yes.
tonalize him.
Oh, you can. But let me get my roll. Let me give a response to her, and then you can do that. I'm afraid your name was Beckett. I'm afraid I must decline, Miss Beckett. This object is very personal to me, one that I've been looking for a long time. I can assure you, though, it won't derail your mission. It is just something Rodney will quickly snatch as he knows what to be looking for, and the mission will continue.
And I'm afraid to tell you that I'm likely to not agree to this mission if I don't have this information.
I don't know if that's for you to decide, Miss Beckett. I believe this is Ivy's mission, after all, as he looks towards you.
And we don't have to accompany her on this mission. You would just have 2 less party members.
You see, as the spy and the organizer, that doesn't fall down to me. That will fall down to your friend. What was your tell no lies roll?
Oh wow, that's so good. Yeah, that's a 6 with fear. So
No luck. Sorry.
or, sorry, not even a 6. That is 8
You
with
guys
fear.
need this.
8 with fear. That's all right. We're doing fine.
As you quietly, cautiously kind of cast the spell, it doesn't hit. As you try to cast it and you kind of, dang it, under your breath, kind of, it doesn't work. I assure you, Miss Beckett, in my truest intentions, this item will not hinder your process of capturing the stone tablet. In fact, we think it's on another whole shipping car individually altogether.
Then there should be no reason for you not to share this information with us. At least tell me why it is that you cannot share it.
This tablet that you are all seeking after is very much sought out after. Understandably so. The item I am seeking out is very sought after as well. Meaning, if I were to divulge information about it, you might come up with some interest or tell someone about this intriguing object that me and my friend Rodney here are looking for. So in the sake of secrecy, I cannot.
And might there be other interested parties that know that this item is on board and are also trying to procure it?
Perhaps.
So then, this knowledge could be a danger to us, even in a different car, if
Lady, this whole operation is dangerous.
additional danger. I like to know all of the information before going into these sorts of things, and this, I don't know how large this is, and an unknown is, that in itself is far more dangerous than going in as it is.
Sir Jaruk, if you don't mind me interrupting. At least for me, my best interest is to find the princess. I will do anything it takes to get her. I don't want to run into anything that would cause more harm. So this item that you seek, is this going to send more people after us if we possess it?
No, because you'll never be possessing it, my dear Ivy. My assistant will.
And he will be with us, correct?
He will be with you up until the time that you say it is time to leave, but he will not leave this item with you all alone. He will keep this on his body at all times. So you have the trust of me, knowing that he will always be with you. However, when you do return back here to the town of Dirt, he will be brought back to me in one piece and with the item.
And there doesn't happen to be any chance that us going to find our item doesn't happen to be a cover for your friend here procuring your item.
Well, I can see how you would look at it that way, but perhaps Ivy has not let you in on what the crown has done for me. As he goes over and opens drawers of just full of gold. Probably 3 huge cabinet drawers worth. You see, this was a mutual deal between me and the crown, as they have procured a reward for delivering this information to one of their higher soldiers who are looking for somebody. So, while I can see your quarrel with it, I was paid handsomely to give this information.
And you were already paid for this to give this information.
That is correct.
So there's nothing stopping you from being paid once again to betray us now that you already have your payment.
Can I insight check the money?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and say
So smart.
Well, that is true. If you are suggesting that it is some sort of trap, I wouldn't be sending my assistant alongside of you, who I care dearly for.
He's not going to be with us the whole time, though, is he?
He will be with you as long as he has the item, as long as he grabs it. He can join you for the rest of the escapade that you have. What was your insight check?
I don't look, I'm just paying attention
Okay,
to the
sounds good.
conversation.
You're noticing the beautiful oil paintings that he has on the wall that is just very, very finely crafted.
Yep.
Could I insight check since I've been trying to
Yeah.
figure out his intentions?
Yeah, this is the last insight check.
Okay,
I'll
I
allow for
I
this
will add an
particular-
experience to this one.
Sure, go ahead.
I've dealt with your kind before.
Ooh, okay.
Period.
Oh wait, never mind. I crit, but I guess it's
Oh!
still added.
So go ahead and spend a hope, but you still correct. Nice job. High five.
Good job.
Using your insight check and trying to tell what he's saying. His words seem to be pretty honest. He does care about Rodney. He does want to send Rodney after the artifact that he is looking for. There doesn't seem to be any intention of double-crossing you, but at the same time, too, he's kind of holding his cards close to his chest because there's no lack of danger in this situation. This is a very dangerous situation. He can't guarantee who's going to be on the train, what groups are going to go after it. But at least you know he most likely hasn't set a trap.
Okay. I think Beckett is somewhat satisfied with this sense of more or less honesty coming from him.
I assure you, my intentions are most noble, as he gives a humble bow, kind of his eyes darting all over the place.
I'm sure.
I'm going to bow in return.
Thank you very much.
Very, very deeply.
Your friend is
Deep
very
bow.
respectable. So, do we have an accord?
May I talk to my party before?
Of course. Come with me, Rodney, please. As he both exits the room and he leaves you in the now darkened room now that the lights are off from the lighting table that was illuminating the blueprint as you both step outside.
I don't mean to pull you guys into dangerous situations like this. As a guard of the Royal Fleet, my main goal is to keep everyone I can safe. And so if you guys don't feel safe in this, I understand. But I would like some help.
How much do you know about these people?
As much as you know. I stayed in the kingdom. Never had the chance to go. So the kingdom's connections are one that I don't know of, aside from Valentine and her family. This is the only lead that I have for the princess, so this is something that I need to take. But I understand if this is something you owe me, but for you too. This is something that I understand if you don't feel comfortable.
How close were you with the princess?
She's my best friend.
Really? That must be so sad. She's been kidnapped for months, and there's nothing that you can do about it until right now? How many times have you cried about it? Or do you not cry? Gargoyles can't cry?
We can.
Oh, okay. How many times did you cry about it?
I don't write that down.
Oh.
It's a bit of a personal question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Was that rude?
No. I don't want you guys to feel pressured into this situation.
I appreciate that. As much as I'm quite suspicious of Zrook here, and I would like to know more information. I do trust you, and I believe that you likely have a little bit more information to share along the way. I would like to see this out at least a bit further. Maybe it will become too dangerous, but I can see if you would prefer to stay behind and not go on another adventure.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, especially if there's like no magic on the what was it called?
The Iron Steed.
The long car motor train or locomotive. If there's no magic on it, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to transform. It might just be like a sitting, well, not a sitting duck. That'd be transforming. Like just a sitting goblin, just me, but sitting.
It is something we should consider because I also rely heavily on magic, and I know several members of this party do, so we will need to think about our plan, but I believe it can be done.
Victor, how much magic do you use?
I am almost entirely reliant on magic.
You have
But
a large stick.
he will also draw his sword and do a bit of a flourish.
Oh, and a sword. Okay.
I'm proficient in other means. Shoot it again.
What if I train you guys? Just give me a few hours in the morning, each morning. I can train you guys so then you can at least find swords, we can use swords, shields.
Of course, that would
Oh,
be
that
welcome.
sounds really fun. And you look like you're very capable.
It's all I've ever known, so I hope I can be a good trainer.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I can do that. Training so I can help you get your best friend back. And then you don't have to cry anymore.
She's gonna like rub the top of your head.
Hey Victor, why don't you go ahead and make me a knowledge roll?
I guess your hat, because you're scary people.
You're a very well-read individual.
What is he rolling for?
Knowledge.
That is a 12 with hope.
Filled with hope. The name Kaelith rings a bell. In your readings, you would know that this is a very barbaric tribe that comes from the Northlands. They are very, very hostile. They are very, very able in combat. And while magic is not their prevalent use, they're very, very adept with martial weapons. A lot of Northland tribes, cities fear them and never can figure out where they truly reside. There have been rumors that have come out from a place called the Neondi region that is kind of in the belt of mountains that is near Ironshold. But the one thing that does stand out in all of that is they are very, very well equipped. Strut kind of knocks on the doorframe. Can we come in?
Do I have your money?
Yeah, you can go inside.
I trust you have all had enough time to discuss things over.
For now.
Very well. The train leaves in 2 days. In the meantime, I've heard you are all staying in the inn. My quarters are yours if you wish to stay here.
Oh, can I use it to buy candy and stuff?
Oh, my living place. Sorry.
Oh,
I should have been more clear.
okay. I definitely can't buy candy with that.
Just mind the statues.
The statues.
Yes, statues.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, the relics that I hold from past. My friend here can give you a tour if you seek more information. Unfortunately, I have another meeting I must be at. It was great to make your all acquaintance, though. Rodney will be here if you need anything.
Okay, I'm going to bow again.
He bows.
Very, very deeply.
He bows. He, makes a point to, shake all of your hands. As you shake his hand, Victor, something odd about this individual. Something weird. As you kind of shake his hand, he kind of looks you in the eyes. One eye is looking at you, the other eye is kind of looking around. I sense something special in you, my friend. You are not like the rest here. He kind of says it under his breath quickly and then moves on to the next person shaking their hand. He quickly kind of hurries out. And you are all left there just with Rodney.
I was gonna say, while he's shaking my hand,
Yes.
I would like to communicate telepathically with him.
Ooh, okay, what would you like to say?
I would like to say, if you double cross us, know that I will find you and you will regret it. Period. And then I'm gonna cut the link. I don't think I need to spend anything.
As you cut the link, telepathic voice rings in your head. I assure you, my intentions are most honorable. As he leaves.
Spooky. Don't like it.
You are sitting now there in the planning room, amidst yourselves, some of you sipping on the drinks, kind of looking at each other.
Oh, I'm sipping on the drinks?
If there's been any more that's been provided.
There's been another round of drinks.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, drinks, some snacks, some hors d'oeuvres that I made earlier, with painstakingly crafted small sandwiches.
Oh,
Yes,
that sounds so good.
and I bring them around, and I say, yes, do mind the statues, and don't touch anything.
Holding a seltzer in each hand with a little sandwich on top of them. So we're staying here for 2 days? We're not going back to the inn?
That's up to you. You're not prisoners here, but you're more than welcome to stay.
I would assume that we would need to leave before the full 2 days. How far is the journey to the station? Or I suppose we need to also figure out if we need to find these horses.
The valley, where we believe the horses to be, is approximately
Half a day's travel.
it's approximately half a day's travel from here.
So I would suggest that we maybe leave in the morning. I feel like we should give ourselves enough time to figure out whether we need to derail the train or find the horses. Both have pros and cons involved.
How would we derail the train?
We would somehow break the track or put an obstacle in the way.
We could put Victor in the way.
Unfortunately, I think we'd need a larger obstacle.
Oh. Yeah, we don't have anyone larger than him.
But I think we'd need something like a very large boulder or I don't know. It would have to be a quite large object.
Okay.
I feel like breaking the track in some way would be a better alternative if we were going to derail the train.
You're so smart. And the questions that you're asking him, are you going to double cross us? And what are your motivations? Tell me everything you know. I'm so glad that you are my friend.
I'm glad that you're my friend too, Graham.
Does that mean we have time to train then if we leave tomorrow?
Absolutely, we have to. We gotta find weapons for you guys. Would you have any spare?
Certainly, we have weapons.
Quite a few.
I bring them to the armory.
You can go ahead and describe what this looks like.
It is. So I guide them into a different chamber. That's we walk to sort of a different area within our little home. And as we are standing in this space, I sort of motion everybody to kind of move to the side as like rows of weapons come down like the Matrix just past you, and there is any and all martial weapons that you could possibly want are here.
You all have access to tier 2 weapons now.
Wow!
Yes.
Okay, what should I use? What do you think I should use, Ivy?
She's gonna grab a spear and hand it to him.
Sure. You have this. You hand it. It's very big for you.
I put the seltzers down. Can you hold this for me? No. Okay. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Hold the spear. How tall is the spear?
The spear's about 4 or 5 feet tall.
Okay. I'm just setting it on the ground.
Is it too heavy for you? Can you hold it?
I can balance it. If it's resting on the ground.
She's gonna like tap it with her foot off the ground.
Wait, no. I can't hold it very good.
Are there any weapons more suited to our size?
Haven't worked with small people.
Victor's gonna grab a broadsword and
Yeah.
hand it down to Cram, which would be, two-handed for you, but
Oh, okay. So
it's still
properly
usable.
sized.
It would be usable. It would be a one-handed sword for Victor, but you could definitely get 2 hands on it.
I get you a couple of daggers that I sort of sort of show.
Okay, now I'm holding the daggers in one arm and the sword that's kind of dragging on the ground and trying to pick up the seltzer with my foot.
I hand wave and the seltzer disappears.
Where'd it go?
With a wave of my hand, it just vanishes.
This is a lot of weapons. What are you gonna use?
I'm not sure. I need to experiment with a few different ones, I think.
Have you used anything before?
Yeah, I've used my spear and a sword and daggers and crossbows and regular bows and great staves. And I could go on, but yeah, I've used weapons before.
Crossbows might be efficient for longer range.
They may be.
Take very little training too.
I myself would not require training for a crossbow, but you might enjoy a crossbow.
I probably require training for anything in here. The most I've used is a rock.
I'm going to spend 2 fear here. As you all are talking to one another, suddenly, you didn't see this before. It looks like coiled up in a corner, like a dummy, made of sandbags, or like something that you would use to practice weaponry against, or shoot arrows at, shifts and moves. As you all look towards the dummy, it suddenly springs to life. It grabs a sword and starts swinging it in the air, not at you, just all like showing that it can move. It looks like this is like a magical practice dummy that you can fight against to train with these new weapons. This doesn't faze you at all, obviously.
Is it obvious that it's a dummy?
Yeah, it's like made of like either like it's like but big huge sandbags or like just bags of like hay. It's very obvious that it's like just a
Not alive, just
no,
moving?
like a construct, if you will. A magical construct.
I had a reflex, so I'm gonna take out my sword and like fight it.
Sure. As you all watch quickly, Ivy draw her sword and start exchanging.
Out of curiosity, how many weapons would you allow us?
Let's start with two each.
Alright, that's fair. What are you saying?
Okay, I look quickly through the racks, and, I drop all the stuff that I'm holding. What about, I grab this one and that one, and I have a little, like, truncheon, like a little bat with some spikes on it, which for me would be, like, just big, and a little hand crossbow, which is like a hand cannon crossbow for me that I'd probably have to hold with 2 hands.
No, absolutely. As your hand like holding them both, whoa, as you're looking at one with one hand, you accidentally click the trigger of the hand crossbow, boom, and fires the bullet, hits the ceiling.
Can you train me with these?
The bat I can. Crossbows aren't my expertise.
Oh. Okay, so should we just do this one then?
Well, Becca might be able to teach you with a crossbow. To my knowledge, you just pull the trigger.
Yeah, you have to hold it a very specific way, like correct your grip. And basically you look through the sight and you fire. It may take a little while to get used to aiming properly, but
Okay, I'll keep these 2.
As you have grabbed the weapons, Zroot comes around the corner. I'm so sorry if I might just pull my friend away really quickly, Rodney. I must be leaving to that meeting very soon, but I just want to have a quick word with him. Excuse the interruption. As he pulls you aside and kind of like into one of the rooms. Take them to the fields tomorrow to try to find what they seek for the horses. Don't forget what we've talked about. And also I have a gift for you. As he takes out of his bag a small little gold amulet. He hangs it around your neck. You kind of, it looks like it's been perfectly fitted to your small frame. I love you, and I will miss you. But hurry back home soon, as he hangs it around your neck.
I love you too, boss. You got it.
As he kind of gives a blink, he kind of ushers his way out the doors and up into the streets of the town of Burt. And that's where we're going to take a break. What was that?
I just wasn't expecting you guys to be so Close.
I think it's illegal to be in love with your boss. Just had to say. Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Hey, my charger.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Leisha has rolled 2 out of the 3 times on a d60 and has rolled a 9 and a 3. And now she's gonna roll again to see what she gets this time.
3?
And we figured you all would
Give
want
me
to
good
see.
luck, please. Give me your 2 quarters. I need it.
Let's see it.
Oh, it's gotta be pure illusion.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Sadie's on the
Please
other
be
side
a
of the
1.
screen right now.
Stop it!
Please be a 1.
Stop it!
Wow.
What is it?
It's a 9.
No, wait, here.
3 times.
Wow.
Hand me that. I'm gonna laugh really hard.
No!
Oh, where'd it go?
It's right.
All right. Okay.
It's about to get like a 45.
I will literally start crying.
Hey, it's not much better. That's a 12,
Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
but it is better.
Okay. It's a little bit there, at least.
At least it's
9
double
plus 9 is an
digits.
18.
18. We're gonna see. Oh,
Testament.
and that's a 39.
39.
So out of the 3 rolls,
I didn't crit.
Just have to
I
know.
was hoping I would, but
Whoa.
Bless you.
Stop!
Sorry.
Sneeze some direction.
Will you
The mic.
keep it down over there?
Being
The mics
distracted.
can't handle this. It's too loud. So-
Anyway, we had coffee, so we're ready.
We're
to go.
back. We're so back.
Locked
Chat, we're
in.
back. Alright, so where we last left off, the training
Uh-uh.
dummy has sprung to life as you all are kind of equipping weapons of the various tier 2 variety. To give a little montage of what this looks like, Ivy, do you want to give us a few sentences of how you train everybody in the next few hours with this training dummy?
But bing bam boom.
Wow, that was great.
That's a 9, alright.
I'm so trained now. Bing bada boom.
Depending on the melee weapon, because she only specializes in melee. Melee? How do you pronounce it?
melee.
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 Guys, it's the rule 3 that I got, okay? With the weapons that you guys have picked, she's gonna just kind of like show the basics of like how to hold it, like how to swing it without killing yourself. And then she's gonna kind of let you guys practice, but then she'll like do one-on-one time of like fix your form. The cute stuff.
Make it look pretty.
Yeah. You can tell when she is training that she knows what she's talking about, even though like I'm not explaining very well, because she has grown up doing this her entire life, so it's like a second nature for her. So she can help point out like the big things and then file back down to like the finer details.
Exactly as described, you all are able to get more proficient with some of the weapons that you have all chosen, and you're kind of practicing with this magical dummy full of hay, and kind of going back and forth with a couple swords, or maybe you shooting with your hand crossbow and getting better aim with it. And Ivy's instruction and kind of helping all this helps significantly as some of your weapon proficiency grows, and you're able to take 2 weapons each from this huge inventory of armory that you have in front of you. Eventually, about 2 or 3 hours goes by before, if there's anything else anybody would like to do before taking a long rest here. It's about 12 p.m. actually in the afternoon at this time.
We're about to sleep.
I was about to say, or short rest. You could take a short or a long rest, or you could go straight to the valley. It's up to you guys.
Do we need to sleep though? Because I feel like we just all woke up.
I'm not very tired. I got so much exercise and now I'm really ready to go. I'm all energized.
Would you count like us just like hanging around and like talking?
Yeah, if you want to do a
after
short
training as
rest
short
for an
rest?
hour, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Like eating, drinking.
Yeah, you're all just kind of hanging around, training, like, you're up, like, passively, some of you are training, some of you are just relaxing in the armory. That definitely counts as a short rest. If that's all what you want to do, you guys can go ahead and take your short rest actions. As you kind of just hang around. You are then ready to make your journey, start headed towards the valley, or the meadow.
Should we discuss whether we should look for these Eclipse breed, or whether we should think about a plan to derail the train? Which direction do we want to go? Is the track in relatively the same direction as this meadow? In which case we could talk on the road.
Yes, the trek does go nearby the meadow.
Alright.
We can kill two birds with one stone.
Look for the horses and attempt to derail the train.
I think if your goal is to avoid bringing to avoid excess people coming after you, then perhaps derailing one of the most significant economical and sort of military items in this whole region, boarding the train might be. If we can arrange to find these horses, if we can board the train, that might be preferable in the long run to destroying it.
I agree. That
will probably paint a target on your back.
Yeah, that is one of the main cons that I foresee with the whole derailing idea. However, we don't know if we'll be able to find the horses, so maybe we should search for them, see if we can find them, and if it gets too close to the deadline and we can't, we can think about derailing the train. Does that sound good to everyone else?
Mm-hmm. We don't happen to have any explosives, right?
I don't have any on me at the moment.
No, we don't have any explosives.
But we do have horses.
No, we're going to get the horses.
Oh. What? Okay. Are the horses close to us right here, right now?
No. You see, we're going to the meadow to get the horses, to board the train.
Are we there at the meadow yet?
It's been a travel.
How long
Where
before we get
did
to
you
the
find
meadow?
it? Where did you find the
It was a few
cranberry
hours
boy?
away.
Okay.
Where did you find such an idiot?
Please don't refer to him as that. And he found me.
Fair enough.
What does that mean?
He's the one that makes a child.
It's all right. He was being very rude.
I'm 3
Oh.
months old. You don't see me walking around asking questions like that. You think? Right. Easy.
Do you have anything in your magical sleeve of yours? Derailing doesn't work.
I thought magic wouldn't work on the train.
I don't know. You and Valentine both collect random things. Anything useful?
No. I mean, if magic doesn't work, then all I bring to the table is a sword.
Magic doesn't work within half a mile of wherever the train is.
Are we bringing the blueprints with us?
No.
Alright.
The display is very heavy.
Well,
And
you don't have any
bicycle.
sort of a.
I have
a
an excellent memory.
In that case, I would like to transcript as much of the important details I can find
Rodney hops on the bicycle and starts pedaling.
as possible into my journal, especially if it notes where the magic coil is that's keeping everyone from using any arcane spells or anything.
Go ahead and make me roll a d10 for me.
I can't remember what
Straight
that looks like.
d10.
What is this? Is this a D10 or is that no? That's a 12.
Like that.
That's yeah. Oh, that's
Sorry, it's 1 in this case.
oh.
You get 10% of the information of trying to gather in this time that he's on the bike and cycling. You would notice that the whole place is just kind of like honestly a wreck, as there's charts everywhere, there's blueprints kind of scattered around, so you just try to get the most important information that you can. However, in the time that you're there, you're sure that you missed a chart on the wall or missed a blueprint that was hidden underneath everything else. Yeah.
Can I see how much I can also memorize with a knowledge check?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's an interesting pairing. 14
14.
with fear.
Oh, okay. With that adjacency, I'll say that you've gotten like 50 to 60%. Memorization and journaling notes, you've gotten a good amount of information about the Iron Steed and the traveling ports that I'll be stopping at, and then the carriages. One thing that Drew didn't mention that you put on your notes that you have found in this pile of information is you have the main locomotive that's pulling, and then you have 4 shipment cars behind it.
Mm-hmm. And anywhere in the blueprints, could we find the component that was inhibiting the magic?
Oh, the magical coil.
Yeah.
You see it. You see it in the locomotive engineering. It's in the centermost heart of the pulling locomotive, meaning it's embedded in a lot of machinery, and you'd have to get up to the front part of the train. Yeah.
Thanks.
With that, you all kind of start heading out and getting ready to travel towards the meadow, which for directional sake, Beckett, you would know on your map. I have it pulled up on screen if anybody wants to look. But the meadow lies roughly southeast of Town of Dirt. So it's technically kind of on the way to Funnelville and Tornado Alley. However, there's just a little bit off path. So it's to the southeast of the Town of Dirt. As you start your kind of travel down, you all find a few moments to just talk to yourselves as you're headed towards there.
Were you walking?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. No horses, no carriages.
Okay, walking's fine.
While we're doing this, I'm going to walk up beside Victor and be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that Beckett told me, even though you said you would never lie to me again, to not completely trust you. But I still trust you, okay?
That's good, because I will never lie to you again.
I know, that's what you said before.
And you trusted that.
Well, yeah.
Good, because I would never lie to you again.
Right. So when we're on this mission, if at any point I need to ask you a question, you will tell me the truth.
Absolutely.
Great. Do you know how to wrangle horses?
No.
Okay. I also don't, but I do know how to talk to them, so maybe that will be useful.
That will probably help.
I heard they're very proud steeds. I don't think this is gonna go very well.
It may not. Just don't get kicked.
If it looks like one of them is going to kick me, will you warn me?
I'll warn you and try to pull you out of the way.
Okay, that's very nice of you. You can use your stick and whoosh, push me out of the way.
I could.
That might hurt
damage
a
the
lot.
staff.
Oh. Yeah, that would be really bad. You should
Maybe
not hurt your staff.
It's technically not mine.
Oh.
But I can use it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that I can rely on you.
You can.
With
Always.
your large sword. I will stand behind you and I will shoot my crossbow.
Just be careful you don't hit me, please.
Okay, I will stand beside you and shoot my crossbow.
That would be much better. That would be much better.
Okay, I would do that.
That sounds good.
You can tell me what to aim at too. If there's something that you see that I don't see, even though we have the same amount of eyes.
I can hold you up so that you can see.
That's a really good idea. You're very smart.
Not as smart as you, Craig.
Well, I'm not that smart.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Can I walk up to Beckett
Mhm.
while they're having their conversation?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna go up beside you and just kind of be like, I appreciate you and Cram joining me in this.
Of course, I appreciate you being honest with us about the dangers and some of the context.
I hope that my apology earlier meant something to you as well, because it's been bothering me a little bit. You know, the whole lying thing is not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, it wasn't. As I see it, that large of a lie didn't have that many implications. So I appreciate you coming forward with the truth, but I don't hold it against you, honestly. I was curious. You say the princess is your best friend. When you're reunited with her, will you be leaving us to go back up to Ironswold?
Depends on the state of the princess, what the kingdom says. I've sworn duty for my entire life with that kingdom, and specifically the princess. So where she is and what she needs to do is where I will be.
And what about Valentine? I see you're sort of protecting her in a way now. Is she a secondary charge?
She was there the night that the princess was kidnapped.
Oh.
And she saved me. I got my butt handed to me a lot that night. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on in the kingdom, but something was off. I owe her my life for everything that she's done for me. So I will take care of her until I know that she is safe. And, well, she's rather the rebellious one, so there's not much she'll let me do, but regardless, I still will be taking care of her as much as I can. But overall, the princess is my goal.
I admire your sense of duty and honor.
It's all I've ever known. It's my life. I also wanted to ask you about the ingredients that you're collecting.
It's really nothing special. And it's rather personal. I don't like sharing it, but as you've shared so much information with us, I guess I do owe you a little bit of an explanation. There are ingredients I can add to some rather special inks that I make. I'm sure you've noticed I have my entire body covered in tattoos, and they're not just decorative. Basically, I'm rather embarrassed about this point, which is why I'd like to hide it as much as possible. But I don't have any innate ability to connect to the arcane. I have to go through loopholes to get access to any of these spells, and the tattoos help. I can access specific spells when I inscribe the runes. Beyond that, it gets rather technical, but that's the basics. The ingredients are nothing you need to worry about. It's really just a personal matter.
That is so fascinating. So, the engravings that you have, or your tattoos, are
magic runes that give me access to my abilities, my spells.
Interesting. There's not much given about gargoyles. Most people think that our race is non-existent anymore. With purpose. We like to lay low. In the past, a lot of people used us against our will because we possess some kind of healing abilities, as you've witnessed with, well, as I guess Victor only witnessed when I healed Valentine. Something in our stone, it's in tune with nature, and so we're able to possess healing abilities. But also, with every blessing has a curse. And so there's this thing that each full-blood gargoyle possesses called a stone heart, and it's a curse that we don't have a given time when it's going to activate, but slowly it transforms us into those terrifying creatures that you see gargoyles typically are. And over time we will transition to those creatures, but slowly harden until we become a full statue. And once we fully become a statue, we're stuck there. We can't break out of that form and
I'm sorry.
it's a part of life, but
There's no way to break the curse.
that's what I don't know. And my dad is fine. My mother, unfortunately, after I was born, it was about 3 when she hardened to a full statue. So we don't know any time frame. It's random. I want to find a way to break it. And I was wondering if maybe, because of your knowledge and ingredients and the technology behind them, maybe you could help me with that?
I would love to look into it. I'm afraid I've never heard of your kind before, and so I don't have the cure at the moment, but I would love to help you research and experiment and search for the answer.
I appreciate it. Being raised with military life, I'm best doing actions. My brain powers aren't, I'm not the strongest, but when it comes to actions, it's my strong suit. So
You're quite a capable fighter. I've seen that already.
well, if you help me with this, I owe you my life. And you might hear it a lot, but that's not something that I just hand out.
I've seen that with you and Valentine, and I'd be honored to help you.
Thank you. Grandma, he's a cute little guy.
He's very sweet and very... I believe he's very brave, even though he might not give off that impression immediately.
He's been through quite a lot since I've known you guys.
He has, yeah. I'm sure it's been quite trying on him, and I need to be a little bit more attentive, I think. I tend to get a little bit carried away with this sort of thing. I was never suited to be a mother, but...
You said that he found you?
Yes, just a few years ago. He ran into me quite literally, and I, in a way, helped him out of a bad situation. Beyond that, I'll leave up to him to share. I don't know what he would like to tell you, but yeah, he's been quite the little ray of sunshine in my life recently.
You know, being from the Northlands, you'd think I would know, especially in the Kingdom, I would know all about what goes on, but I haven't really gone out since now, finding the princess, so what is Withernot like?
I'd love to say that it's the grandest city you'll ever be to, that you should visit immediately, and that it's marvelous, but in truth there's quite a lot of corruption there, and I have grown fond of certain elements and have made some friends, but in general, I believe it's a city of corruption, and I'd advise that you be wary when you visit, if you visit.
It's not how I used to be.
No, I've heard of its past, its history, but it fell a bit in recent days.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. And please keep the stone heart between us.
I will, of course. I understand.
Thank you.
Of course.
As you keep walking down the pathway, you notice that it's taken nightfall now, as it is a half a day's travel to get to the valley. You guys have been walking for several hours. The stars kind of starting to illuminate, and the moon has kind of risen and illuminated. You notice that as you're getting closer to this valley that Rodney is leading you to, the environment is slowly starting to change. You notice that the dust clouds and the rocky ground that was underneath your feet is slowly changing. There's foliage and flora and fauna now starting to dart around this area, as this area that you're entering into almost like an oasis in the desert. It's lush. It's beautiful. As you're starting to enter into this very grassy, like, knoll area, it seems so bewildering to be here in Tarsus amidst the entire chaotic landscape that the desert once held, as you slowly kind of make your way into this very grassy knoll kind of area. You see flowers about. Graham, go ahead and make me an instinct check.
That's pretty good. Okay. Instinct. Right. 26.
26?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
With hope.
That's crazy for instinct. As you are kind of being very wary, as this is a new environment and you're not really sure
Too hard, boy.
where you are and what you're getting into. You're looking around, and as the group is moving forward, you just stop for a second and just take a look back to see where you once have come from. Probably 50 feet away from you, behind you, you see a beautiful woman, one that you recognized before. You see the vines and twine around her arms, the huge antlers coming out of her helm, the mask that covering her face. And she has a beautiful smile, kind of just looking at you. You can hear her voice resonate through the air. This is your test, my child. They need you.
I stare blankly and don't say anything, but the rest of the noise and movement of the group is completely outside of my attention as I'm fixed on her and just give a slow nod, my mouth slightly hanging open, and reaching up to hold my necklace as I feel it like glow a little bit and be really warm.
Use your necklace. As she kind of gestures to it as you are holding it.
Does the thing that you gave me, my little choker, is that doing anything?
No,
Okay.
but that's a very good question.
Okay.
Nothing is seeming to happen. However, we'll say Ivy just for happenstance. You do look back to see Cram just standing still, looking out into the nothingness of the meadows, just looking into the dark, just staring, and him kind of clutching. Looks like kind of his collarbone area.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, you can insight check. As the woman looks towards you, they need you. Oh. And she like gives you a gentle nod. You can watch just her form fade into the flora and fauna that is in this area, particularly the flora, as it looks like the vines that intertwined her looks like they just suddenly she just forms into a beautiful like oak tree. Like as soon as you blink, you can see the form just naturally change into this beautiful oak tree. Like she's one with nature herself, as she just has this beautiful ability to, it's not like an animal ugly transformation that you've seen amongst other druids. This is a very natural, beautiful change that happens so effortlessly. This lady is full of grace, as you've seen the warden once more before. As you stop and take a breath, what was your insight?
3.
6
crit.
with hope.
No, I crit.
Oh, you crit?
Yeah. 3.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either. I
Um,
was waiting for 1.
you notice Cram is enamored by something. He has stopped dead in his tracks and is just looking with his mouth agape, just looking at something. You can tell he sees something that you cannot. And as he's looking into the nothingness, something is truly amazing to him and something has gripped him.
I'm gonna go over and lightly touch his shoulder.
Oh,
Is everything okay?
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for noticing. I thought that I saw a lady that I knew, but she turned into a tree.
Are there any trees around?
There's like there's one like oak tree that's kind of sitting out in the like 50 to 60 feet away.
That tree?
Yep, that's the one.
do you normally see?
Sorry, I'm being very vague. I should tell the truth. There's a forest spirit, I think she is, who saved my life once. And I don't really know where she is or where she's from, but I feel like I can feel her presence in the nature around me, and I've asked around and looked through books, and the best thing I found so far is there was one man who me and Beckett met on a boat, and he called her like the Warden of the Woods, and I did meet her in the woods, but I see her very rarely, and she just appears sometimes and whispers into my mind through the wind. But she's very kind and caring. And she turned into a tree.
Intriguing.
Intriguing, yes.
I didn't mean to do that.
Does that explain?
Well, explains enough for me to... I haven't seen it, and I think this is something that is special to you, but thank you for trying to share.
Oh, did I not do it?
You did a good job.
Okay.
I think a lot of us see things differently and see things that others don't. So.
That is true. You probably just see a tree. She was a lady like just a couple seconds ago.
I think that's only for you to see.
I suppose so. She probably talks to other people too. I'm not that special.
I think you're more special than you give yourself credit to.
Well, I guess I don't really have a way to measure that, so maybe you're right. But she said it was my time, or like this is like a test, so I'm putting on my best thinking brain, and I'm going to pay attention very closely because something bad might happen. That's usually how tests feel. Very bad.
Well, fortunately we are going into a lot of danger. So, could go badly, but hey, you didn't do that bad in training.
Oh, thanks.
We picked it up pretty good, so I think if everything goes to how we planned it, it should hopefully go okay.
Mm-hmm. I feel pretty safe with you and Victor and Valentine and Beckett and the other guy. He looks like he could like put a big wallop in somebody, so I feel surrounded by strength and valor and other strong sounding words.
Rodney is an interesting guy. I'm not sure how I feel about him, but I think he's our only option, well, at least for me, in finding the princess, so...
Mm-hmm. And we need these horses for the princess, so, if they try to kick me, can you make them not kick me? But I'll try to talk to them. I just am scared that they're...
You can talk to them.
I can. Mm-hmm.
That's right. You have a special way with animals.
Yeah, yes, just talking to them.
But you connect to them on a different level then. Like, if I were to talk to them.
Just talking, yeah.
But you can understand them.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't. They say, like, nay. So, you've got that special ability.
Yeah, they don't sound like that to me. They sound like... They don't sound like you. You don't sound like a horse. But, like, they talk... Like, I think we should just go talk to them.
Well, that's if we find any. But, is that something you can do? Try to
find horses?
Get them on our side if we do find them?
I'll try. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Anything to help you get your best friend back. And you don't have to cry. If you need to cry, you can cry with me. I'm a very safe person to cry with. I cry all the time.
All the time?
No, it's a phrase that I learned from someone. I cry like some of the times, but most of the time I'm not crying. Like right now, I'm not crying, I don't think, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, then we should go find the horses.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys conversation concludes, Rodney, you've just entered into the threshold where kind of the desert meets the lush area of this garden-esque place. And you know it's now your time to kind of instruct everybody of how the procedure works from here that Zhruk has instructed you from here.
Yes. So Rodney is going to kind of gather the group and say, all right, folks, listen up. So the first thing is we need to find the horses. And then, really nothing else matters until we find the horses. So let's focus on that. Let's find the horses and really, I think step one is what we should focus on for now. And he is actually going to use his ability Rally. So everybody take a
nice.
D6. If you have one, I believe you get you get 2 D6, or you get.
Nice.
We have 2 rallies out.
You got 2 rallies now. Good rolls
Rally.
incoming. Good rolls incoming.
There it is. So yeah, if you you have an additional D6 Rally dice at your disposal, and Rodney turns and starts walking around, looking for horses.
As you start walking around, you can see Rodney's just picked a direction and starting wandering and maneuvering, seeing if he can find any particular fauna that are the Eclipse breed. You all can stay together as one group, or you can go individually throughout this valley, as it's a large expanse. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go with Rodney and look in every place that he looks after he looks in it.
Okay, amazing. You can see Rodney will check around a tree, and then Cram will check around a tree too, and it's just this shadowing of movements until you catch him the second or third time that Cram is just following you as you're looking kind of around the meadow. Yeah.
Hey, Cranberry. I think it might be a little better if we look, in different directions. We could be in the same place,
Okay.
but look in 2 different directions.
Twice
as likely to find a horse.
I was trying to double check. I've heard that double checking is a good idea.
Okay.
So we don't need to double check right now?
No,
Okay.
the horse. You know how big these horses are.
Pretty large.
Yes.
I've never ridden a horse.
I'm not surprised.
But you said we should look in different places?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to turn around, and then when I hear him moving, I'm going to walk backwards the same way that he's walking, but I'm looking away from him.
Exactly as described. You're watching now the other portion and kind of monitoring the area. Yeah. You now have a great periscope view. You're looking at the front, he's looking at the back.
There's no horses back here.
Let me know if you see any.
Okay.
Cranberry.
As you all begin your search around the meadow, we'll have one group roll. We'll have you be the leader, and then we'll have you guys do instinct rolls to attach to it. So go ahead, everybody but Wyatt, go ahead and roll me an instinct roll. And then this is going to contribute to your instinct roll to try to find some.
Okay.
13.
13. Yeah, that's +1.
And just a reminder, you
don't take hope.
only you take hope or fear
Okay.
for this roll because you're the leader, and the rest of us are just adding or subtracting from your roll.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually know how this works.
No worries, you're good. +1.
14.
That's +2.
Nine.
+1 total, so +2.
9.
9, that's -1, so +1 total.
Can I add a rally die to this?
Yeah, you can run it really down.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
26.
26 +2.
Whoa.
So +3 total is coming to your roll. So go ahead and roll me a straight instinct check with your instinct modifier, and then you got a +3.
All right. 11 with fear. Can I add a rally die to that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Can
Why
I have
not?
a D6?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. That's a 2, so that brings me up to a 13.
13.
Did you add?
Plus the, what was
Plus
the
3.
Plus
Plus
3,
three.
so that would be 16.
16. Nice.
Okay.
As you are looking about the valley and searching around and trying to see if you spot any. There's a couple horses that you do see that you distinctly don't. They're too small to be the breed that you're looking for, so kind of just dismiss them as there's wild horses kind of just roaming around in this area. You search for like an hour or two. You're almost have given up hope of finding like this, as you all are just like, are they even here? Is there any truly Eclipse breed still left or here around in the valley? When that's when you see it. What looks to be two of them drinking by a river. A nice little like stream is kind of trickling down, and you see these two huge horses roughly 100 feet away from you. As you quickly stop everybody and get everybody in the shadows real quickly, trying not to startle them as they don't appear to have seen your group. You can see like how beautiful and regal they look. The moonlight is hitting their bodies and kind of like reflecting off and onto the ground. They look very mystical as they're sitting there just drinking the water. Even from here you hear a coming from one of the horses. It's very loud. It echoes kind of throughout this valley, making it very intimidating to approach.
Everybody, step 1, complete. Jackpot. We did it. This is wonderful.
Are you sure this is the breed?
Yes, look at them. They're right over there. Step 1, perfect. Well done. Step 2, get the horses. So, yeah, step 2, we need to get the horses. Anybody got any ideas?
You don't have a plan?
Yes, I have a 2-step plan. Just find the horses and get the horses.
You don't know how to get them. Tame them.
No. That's why you're here.
I have a plan. I could go talk to them, and then maybe they can be friends with us, and then we can they can help us by letting us ride them. That's a 3-step plan.
You know what, Cranberry? I think we'll be all. I think that'll work.
I have a backup plan in case that doesn't work. I can cast Slumber and make sure they don't get away if negotiations on Cram's part go badly for some reason.
And do you think that maybe you could like tie like a rope to me or something so you could pull me back in case they try to kick me?
You'll be okay.
Oh,
I'll go with you, Cram.
okay. Okay, I'm not trying to sneak, just walking calmly toward them, not coming from the back so they don't get startled, and just walking up to them normally, casually. Hello, horses.
As you walk down the hill that you were once on, kind of down the grassy knoll into this meadow where they're drinking by this stream, about 50 feet out, one of them is alerted by your presence as one of them picks up its head and gives a stomp as it stops you both in your tracks 50 feet away. As you have notified now both of them as they're both looking at you. You can see quickly, even 50 feet away, these horses look huge. They are like larger than Clydesdale horses. They are enormous size. And to you, it looks like you're fighting like a dragon, like how big it is compared to your body size. It's very, very intimidating. You take a stress as you're just looking at these two huge beasts. Ivy, you kind of notice Cram like start shaking a little bit.
Just put a hand on his shoulder and kind of give him a little squeeze.
Okay, I'm the test. Test time. Okay, let's go. I take like 2 more steps and I'm trying to speak to them and understand them. So I have to roll for that.
Yeah, go for it. Are you using your rally?
Is there any way we can assist?
No, unless you have animal speaking.
Yeah.
Can I send you a text?
I'm sending a hope
Yeah,
to
you
add a
can.
plus
Send me
2 to
one.
that.
Yeah, send it to me.
Success.
Success.
Yep.
Okay, what do you say?
Hail horses! You look very strong and tall and bold. Me and my friends were just admiring how strong and and tall and bold you are, and we're wondering if maybe we could be friends and we could give you really good food and then you could help us out with a little task.
The two horses stop and look to each other. I saw your hand up.
What does this sound like to those of us who don't speak horse?
Just like their noise is like that. And Crab's noise is like that.
That's very nice.
As the two horses kind of like look to each other in confusion. They stop. They look towards you. You hear one of them. Do you think if we don't say anything, he'll go away? They continue to drink once more.
I can understand you. I can hear you really, pretty good. I'm gonna keep walking towards them and, pull out a couple cranberries.
As you get to about 40 feet away, the larger one looks like the male of the two. Looks like there's a male and a female. The larger one picks its head up. No further, little human. It looks at you, eyes you intensely, and then starts drinking once more.
I turn around to Ivy. He's not very smart. This might be harder than I thought. He thought I was a human. Look at me, I'm definitely not a human. I'm half goblin, half halfling, but most specifically half goblin halfling and half halfling goblin, and he's not interested in my cranberries.
What did he say to you?
He said, don't come any closer, human. So, I guess maybe he's talking to you, because you look sort of like a human.
Did he sound upset?
A little bit. So what if you back up 2 steps, and I'll take 2 steps forward, and it'll be even.
Take small steps.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 steps back.
2 little shuffle baby steps forward.
It was probably like 5 feet, wouldn't you say? Roughly.
Very large shuffling.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, so we'll go like 2 feet. 2 feet forward. As you kind of shuffle forward a little bit, the male horse picks his head up as he immediately starts walking forward. The female horse still drinking. As he approaches, you are looking at him like this, and it starts doing this. As you can see, he comes right up to you. I told you to back up. As he looks down at you, the huge horse is about 5 feet above you from the head, from where you are, as you're looking like this.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I thought you were talking to the girl behind me. I have some berries. They're very sweet. They're not poison.
He kind of reaches down, sniffs it. Leave them here.
Okay. So I can see you're very strong and tall and proud and bold and muscular. Would you be willing to do a small favor for me?
Go ahead and roll the presence roll.
That's a 4.
Oh, no.
With fear.
Put yourself in jail.
You do have those rally dice.
Too late now.
Insulted by your task as you watch him turn away and pick up one of his hind foots and stomps it on the ground as a warning. Doesn't hit you, but is enough to kick up a huge dirt, and it flies in your face. Starts walking away from you. You being so close, some of the dirt spray definitely hits you as well. As it's just the huge horse leg and how much power it has with its hoof, it cuffs this wave of dirt, and it hits both of you as it showers both of you.
What? Excuse me? Let's see if it responds.
Are you talking to them?
The horse.
Go ahead and roll me a presence roll.
Please, horsey, please. Oh no. Un momento, por favor.
Ivy doesn't speak to animals, just to be clear.
Ivy got an 11 with hope.
Okay. The horse continues to move despite you using
screw
common
horse.
tongue as it begins stomping away from you and back to its companion. You do notice something. Just something about the protective nature of this male horse leads you to believe that the female horse that he's with is either related, his wife, whatever that might look like, but it's someone who holds special to him, as he seems to be quite protective.
Okay. That didn't work very good.
See that.
And I'm covered in dirt, but, I'm good. I'm trying to be smart like Beckett, and I'm thinking of a new idea. Okay, one idea.
How did it go? What?
He is just very proud and tall, and he said he was, like, very offended that I was addressing him. But I have an idea, so, hold on 1 second. I'm going to run to the nearest tree
Okay.
and hide behind it and transform into one of these horses.
Okay. Easy enough. You don't have to roll for your transformation, right?
No, it's just a stress.
Okay. As you take your stress and go run one of these trees and immediately make your transformation into one of these horses, Ivy, you suddenly see a third gigantic Eclipse breed horse kind of begin to trotting its way down the river. That's where you're headed, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you make your way forward, both of them pick up their heads with intrigue as you get closer and closer.
Okay. Clop, 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 clop. I'm clapping up to them. Greetings, friends.
As they just stare at you, emotionless, just looking at you.
I have a very, urgent request that I have to make of you.
You hear the male go, and kind of look at you. Looks to his wife. I didn't know the small human could change into animals. And like looks back towards you.
In keeping with being another horse, maybe we could just you could. One of my horses is in trouble. It's captured. I need you to help me get it back.
The male takes a few steps towards you, where you feel the ominous feeling getting a little bit tense in your soul. Who are you? As he looks kind of deep into your horse eyes, as it feels like he's looking right through you. It feels like your whole soul is being just absorbed by this enormous horse as he just looks at you with these dark navy eyes. Why have you come here?
I am Ragust, the big horse. And I have one of my friends has been captured, and I need your help to get him back.
We know it's you, little human.
I'm not a human, I'm a horse.
You don't smell like our kind.
What do I smell like?
Not like us. Tell us, why have you come to our valley? I grow impatient with your tactics.
I'm in need of other fast horses to help my friends get aboard a train so that they can get my horse friend back.
Is your necklace invisible, even though you're transformed?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Good question.
The wife pipes up. He speaks honestly, but why does he deceive us with his transformations?
Okay, I'm just gonna transform back. Becoming very small again, and they're very tall.
Well, just because I'm sorry, I don't smell like you. I don't know if that would make things better. I could probably smell like you if I gave it a really good try. But just saying they not like us is not a very good reason to not help me. I need help very badly. I have a friend who is a friend who got captured, and we need to get on a train to get her back. And the only way that I know of getting on there is if you help us, because you're very, very tall and fast and strong and bold and muscular and strong.
The female starts like kind of clopping up to you now, as now you have two huge beasts just kind of staring at you.
I'm stepping a little closer.
Yeah, as you see, there's two now huge eclipse horses just staring at Cram as he's transformed back, kind of just pinning him between their two huge bodies. Yeah.
While this is all going on, could I just like try to make my way closer so that if anything turns, I'm able to run up and try to cast the slumber spell?
Yeah, absolutely. What is the range of the slumber spell?
Very close. So
do you want to get that close? Do you want to get 5 to 10 feet away?
A little bit further, but enough so if things were to turn out, I could run into that range.
Yeah, want to say like 20 feet? Okay, so you get 20 feet away from the scenario that's playing out. Tell us about your friend, little human, as the very like noble his wife kind of steps up, kind of looks at you, kind of bows her head a little bit, trying to seek further connection with you, as the male seemingly has not wanted much to do with you, but it seems like you've gotten the female's attention at least.
I tend to do that. I pull out my tablet of creme riddle and scratch mark. I just realized I am so sorry. I just lied to you just now when I said that I was a horse, because I wasn't. I was just pretending to be a horse. Like, mostly. I'm very, very sorry. Will you please forgive me? Lying is bad.
Just tell us why you're here.
Oh, I already told you. My friend's friend who got captured, she's a princess in a faraway land, and she's very nice and talks to you for a long time. If you were talking with her, she would talk with you for a very, very long time, like a couple hours. And my friend is crying a lot because she doesn't have her best friend, and it makes me sad to think of her being sad. So I was wondering if you could help us maybe just a little bit.
The male kind of pipes up. He's a poacher, looking to enslave our race once more. The wife speaks back. I don't think so. Something is different about this one. And she kind of like looks deep and kind of bows her head once more and looks kind of deep into your eyes, gives you a and kind of sniffs and smells like your body. Your necklace. Where did you get that?
It was a gift from a lady in the woods, and in a mask, and I think she's called the Warden of the Woods. She might have a different name. I haven't actually spoken to her.
You can see the horse's eyes go wide. We are to help this one. This is what she spoke of long ago, don't you remember?
I don't.
Allow me a moment. As she kind of bows her head and steps away from the scenario, as you look towards now Beckett and Ivy kind of encroaching on the situation, getting closer and closer. The two horses step away to kind of converse with one another. You've seemingly gained favor with one of the two of them. As they step away, they talk once more out of earshot. And the female approaches you once more. My name is Lenentha. What is your name?
My name's Cram.
Cram.
What's your husband's name?
Sneof.
Okay. Can I call you Mrs. L and him Mr. S, because you have very long names?
Very well. My husband will not be joining us, unfortunately.
Okay.
However, I am inclined to help you. I too hear the voice of the warden, and she's beckoned to me a long time ago that this moment would come.
Okay, that's wonderful. I've never met somebody else who has ever met her directly.
She kind of picks up her huge head and looks out on the Knowles. I think you will meet her more often. She speaks through nature, through flora, through fauna. She speaks through every living thing. Once you know what to look for, it's quite remarkable, really.
Is she speaking through you right now?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But what I will tell you is this. I will agree to help you, but once we save your friend, or your friend's friend, I will depart, and I will come back here to be with my husband. There will be no further action after that.
That's okay.
You hopefully know that the Tildarians haven't been very kind to us.
You large horses?
Well, yes, but to Eclipse horses in general.
Oh. I didn't know that, but now I do.
I can sense you're kind-spirited.
Oh, thank you. I've never been told that before. I didn't know that I had a spirit. That's very fun. So then I have all these people back here. Do you think you could carry us? Or is that too many people?
She picks up her very regal head and looks towards you all. Probably not all of them, but some of them.
Okay. Would you mind if we waited until tomorrow?
Sure. Would you like to make pleasantries with your friends and introduce me?
I guess I can't exactly do that properly.
Your
okay.
friends don't speak our tongue?
No, they're not. No, they don't.
Well,
But that one's Ivy over there, and then there's Beckett. She's very small. She's like me. And then there's Valentine and Victor, and that one.
you can see there's just a little smile that comes, like, her kind of lips curl a little bit from her lips and gives just a faint smile to you. And in that moment, the people who are closest, which would be Ivan and Beckett, while one of the horses have seemingly, like, snapped off and have just disappeared into the night, it seems Cram has taken a sweet hold on one of them, as one of them has stayed and conversated him with quite a time. And as Cram is kind of talking back and forth, this huge Eclipse horse is following him. He's seemingly tamed the horse.
Okay, I turn around.
I'm just gonna get on like one knee just to kind of show respect to the horse.
Yeah. As you get on one knee as that passes by, you can see Lynantha kind of bow her head. Would you like to ride?
Honestly, no, I don't want to right now. You're very tall, and if I was to fall off, I feel like I'd break my neck.
Very well. As she kind of looks towards you, as the Eclipse breed horse gets closer and closer to you, you see the huge true size of it, the steep black mane kind of coming off of its neck, its dark, like just stark black tail kind of swinging. The skin color is think like midnight blue. It's a very, very kind of cool colored horse. You can tell just being in its presence, you feel like you shouldn't be there. You feel like you are to have the honor to be in its presence. It gives off a very regal, very upstanding feeling. And there's just an air of power nearby it. Like, it feels very, very powerful. It feels very, very ancient. Like a very, very older horse. As Lynantha follows you, very cautiously but carefully, looking and eyeing over all of your friends.
Okay, I completed step 2 of the plan. Well, mostly. I think you said get the horses. We'd found horses, but I got a horse. Is that still completion?
You see, it was a brilliant 2-step plan, and executed beautifully. I'm more of a big picture guy, you see. So we found the horses, we got a horse, and we will. Yes, this will work. We'll figure it out as we go.
Okay.
I'm a big picture guy, you see.
That's very good. I'm glad you're very understanding.
Good job, Cranberry.
Thank you. No one draw your weapons, please. She's friendly, and she wants to help us, and her name is Lenintha, and she's very tall.
I'll just kind of look up uncertainly. Just, thank you. And I'll turn to you. Do you know if she can carry all of us? Or?
Nope, she can't.
All right.
Cram, a moment ago, you turned into one of these horses.
I
So that's
did.
2 horses.
Oh, but I'm not a horse.
But you can turn into one of them.
Yeah.
And then you can transform back into yourself and sort of jump, and we'll catch you on the train.
Yes. The only thing is, I think this is very smart. I can't
big
jump.
picture.
I can't jump half a mile. So I think if I go within half a mile of the train, I don't think it will work because it's magical.
That is a flaw.
So unless you have if you have like a booster or another jump pad, I could maybe jump half a mile and then we could be flying, and then I could transform back from the horse.
You know,
and then we could land on.
You know, Cranberry. We might need to make 2 trips with the
Victor.
1 horse.
You can jump pretty far, can't you?
30 feet. Not half a mile.
I'm thinking 2 trips with the 1 horse right now.
Yeah, we could position one group further up the track so that the horse didn't even have to turn around. Just continue on, grab the next group.
Perfect.
Yes.
I could have a bird carry me.
Do you think you could find a bird strong enough to carry you?
Yeah, probably.
Listen, Cram. I think a simpler plan might be better here. We don't need to find horses and birds.
Okay.
Just horses.
Okay.
We found the horses.
Oh, that's
we
true.
got the horses.
Well, we got a horse.
Perfect. Good enough. There's a margin of error in these.
Okay, so no birds.
No birds.
Do we need any dogs?
No.
Okay, just horses.
I already said that.
Okay.
You're learning.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, I'm blushing now, aren't I?
I give you some cranberries.
Oh, you have cranberries too?
I give you I crack open a seltzer and I give it to you. and somehow it's still cold.
Hey, you're incredible. Okay, continue conversation.
So this is a wonderful adaptation of the plan. We will split off, and then with 1 horse, we will board twice in succession.
Those are so good, really. Do you have any more?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Lenintha bows her head, it's almost like an exaggerated bow from how much she has to steep down. She has to almost get on one knee to get up to your ear. As she speaks very softly, this huge horse head bends down to you. What is your friend speaking of?
You can understand him?
I can hear. I just can't talk.
Wow, that's very special. So there's a train, and we need to get on the train, and so I think the plan is we'll have some of us ride on your strong back, and then we will go jump on the train, and then you keep going down, and then more of us get on your back, and then the rest of us jump on the train, and then you can go home and I guess cuddle with your husband.
What is a train?
Imagine a house, but it's moving, and you can put things in the house and then move it this place and then take the stuff out and then put different things in and move it back.
Interesting.
It's like a long house, like a bunch of small houses connected together.
So we're robbing someone's house?
No, it's not. It's not actually a house, like no one lives in it. We're getting on to get a friend to get a thing that gets our friend back.
Okay. I'd like to learn more about this later.
Okay. I don't know that much more about it, but I'll tell you what I do know.
She kind of gives a nod, and where you all grouped up, she kind of begins to like stamp a little bit and flatten some grass and begin to like lay down. And she kind of like lays down near your guys' like little campsite that you've made here in the rolling knolls. And just seeing her massive like body lay down, she's like probably 10 feet from head to tail, and not width, but length. Just very, very huge horse. And she kind of lays down. She gives a huff and she kind of lays her huge head kind of over and kind of like down into the grass. Still eyes open, still eyeing you all cautiously, but just resting.
I know she's not here, but can Valentine like arcane sense?
Yeah, absolutely. The horse?
Yeah.
So the horse is intriguing because the horse itself is not inertly magical. It's just the wording I use. I'm trying to remember how I wrote it. It's not inertly magical. It's just divinely blessed. So there's a air about it that feels like magic that's not, meaning it should work against the magical coil. It's in its blood. It just possesses power from Solarf.
Can she pick up like its presence?
She would pick up probably the same amount that you guys are. It's just very regal, very upstanding.
Do we pick up one presence or two?
I would say she probably didn't get close enough to the male to get
Just
presence.
with the female specifically.
Yeah, with the female specifically, it's calm-natured, but there's an amount of skepticism coming from the female and being cautious with you all. However, she would have been able to tell that Crayon somehow has a very natural affinity to this animal for one way or another, and that Lenentha listens deeply to Cram.
I sent you another message.
So, is step 3 of the plan go to sleep and wait for the train?
Yes.
We also do you have an exit plan worked out for while we're on the train and we need to get off?
No.
Okay, that I think is kind of important. Is our friend here, the horse, going to help us get off, or no? Okay.
We can stop the train, just get up to the main car and pull the brake.
That is one way. I just don't know how many people there are going to be on board to prevent that. But
We're gonna be fighting guards anyways.
yeah, I'd just rather fight as few as possible.
The train does go by many bodies of water. We could jump off the train without it stopping.
Fast as we're moving. I would love to see you do that first, and I'll follow. See how it goes for you.
Okay.
He is.
Is your kind?
I am a frog.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at jumping and swimming.
precisely.
You are, but will you be conscious when you're able to swim?
I probably. We'll find out, won't we? If it comes to that.
I'll let you jump first.
All right. Oh, fair enough.
That's a backup plan, I think. Not the priority. How do you know the location of the car compared to the front? Like, what position back is the car that we will be robbing?
Everything that we are looking for should be in the first sort of storage car.
So,
Sorry,
So-
just to quickly jump in here. Yours will be in the first car. Yours will be in a different car. The item that you're looking
okay.
for. Yeah, that's fine.
so somewhat close to where we would need to stop the
So
train.
yes, we need to go to the first car and the third car for the two different items we're here to get. So we do
You
need to
said
go
you
to
were
both.
going to the third alone, correct? Is that what I thought that was what your employer mentioned? That you would not need our assistance in procuring your object?
Presuming that we are not met with heavy hostile force, then yes, that should be fine.
And in the other case, are you expecting our assistance?
I think that if it comes to that, we're all going to be under attack.
And we should try to get off the train as quickly as possible instead of going to the third car.
No, we definitely need to go to the third car. We need to go to the third car, the first car, and the engine car. It would probably be in our best interests to do those in that order, so that we are moving in one direction.
The first, the third, and then the engine.
The third car, the first car, and then the engine car.
How are we going to skip the second car?
We just don't need to.
We just don't need to
linger.
We can just kind of walk through it.
Oh, okay.
You could also find a bird that may help.
There might be a bird in there for you.
Okay.
Fly over the second car.
I will try to see if I can make friends with the bird so I can be prepared for that.
Okay, that's a backup plan.
Okay. I don't have birds for everyone though, just
Okay.
not enough to share with
The
you
rest of us
guys.
will walk through the car. You will fly over the car.
I can do that. Mhm.
Okay. Yes, we'll plan for that.
Okay.
While they're talking, can I go over to the horse and just kind of like kneel in front of it?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna softly talk. I don't know if you understand me, but thank you for offering your assistance.
She picks up her head from her resting position and gives a nod and looks towards the ground. You're probably in the immediate vicinity. I'm happy to help.
Oh, I'm translating. She said that she's happy to help.
Can I like stick my hand out?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a presence roll.
Oh, not to me. Okay.
What do you?
You get
I'm gonna assist you. I'm gonna assist.
No, I don't need an assist. If you want to, you can.
Oh, it was good. Oh, okay.
That was really good? I thought it was really bad.
23?
Wow, with hope or fear.
With hope.
23
Wow, that's
fingers touch the
crazy.
horse.
23. You used your hands and toes.
Let me just take my armor boots off first.
Get the dogs out.
Let me air those out for a second.
As you
No
reach,
more animals.
as you reach your hand out, very carefully and cautiously, you feel safe around this horse as you seemingly have made a little bit of a bond. As your finger touches the rough skin as you put your palm up, the horse kind of closes her eyes as she's in a resting position and you have your hand up. Suddenly you are pulled, I'm going to spend 2 fear, into a vision as you are touching the horse, like right in the bridge of her eyes and nose.
This is why you don't trust horses. Trick horses.
You're pulled into a vision very quickly, almost like a montage of pictures of just flashing seconds. You only get to see a picture for like a second at a time, and when you want to try to analyze it, it's already gone and a new picture appears. Pictures include large armies enslaving this breed of horses, them trying to run out into fields and being captured and tortured, hot metal spikes being forced into them to work, being whipped and enslaved and working for Tildarians from, it even seems like what the pictures are showing before times of the collapse. Civilization is barely built, things are living on the edge, and you feel fear. Through this timeline, as you're watching, you quickly realize that this horse is years old. The collapse was 570 years ago at this time. So this horse is at least 570 years old, if not more. As you're quickly reaching the pictures that are just being launched at you, you let go, take a breath, you take 2 stress from seeing this mental barrage of the horse has let you into its mind to see, and nobody else has seen. All you will just see Ivy just take a breath and stop. It seemingly looks like maybe she has communicated with the horse as well.
gonna like take back my hand and just kind of look at her and be like, I'm so sorry that I've done that to you. You guys seem like such gentle creatures. We shouldn't deserve that.
And she kind of just looks forlorn. You don't have very much involvement or studies in understanding animal expressions, but there's just a clear look on Lynetha's face that looks forlorn and saddened by this, as she kind of acknowledges your presence and returns back to her resting state.
When she's resting, does she seem hurt, tired?
No. She doesn't. She seems tired. She doesn't seem hurt. She doesn't appear to be limping. She doesn't appear to be weakened. She does appear to be tired. There appears to be like there's more that meets the eye. Like
She's pregnant.
doesn't. Well, if you want to make me a roll,
Yeah.
go ahead and make me a roll for that. We'll say instinct.
So the first time that someone's been mysteriously pregnant.
That's why I'm asking. Well, and she has a husband, so it makes more sense.
Mhm.
True.
What was your instinct roll?
15.
You don't know horse anatomy very well, but in your speculation, no, she's
Okay.
not. She seems very old and wise, and you wonder if the years of having children are beyond her. But from that roll, from the instinct roll, there's just more than meets the eye, and there's mysteries involved and wrapped in this horse that you can't seem to ascertain or even start pulling the leads of what they are. But you can feel like there's more buried beneath the surface.
She did not say anything back when you spoke to her just now. I think she went to sleep.
I'll leave her be. She'll stay back up and look at you guys. So, we can get up before the sun and locate your train.
Yeah, when does the train leave? Like, when do we have to be on the horse and galloping?
The train will leave the station at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so we should be in position no later than that.
Okay.
We-
How
we-
far away is it?
It's not far from here.
It's like a half a day from here.
And we have we're not jumping on the train right when it leaves the station. So we've got if we leave at dawn, we'll have enough time.
Okay, and just to, I was not here for the whole conversation between you masterminds, but to get on the horse, get on the train, go from train car 3, skip 2, go to 1, go to the front, and get both the things and pull the lever to get the brake to get off into the water?
Basically.
Okay, I haven't swam in a while.
You we don't have to get off in the water, but
Oh, okay.
good summary. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Well, don't look at me, I'm not leading the way.
And you all sit there in the meadow. You guys can take another short rest, a long rest here, as there's time between now and tomorrow before you have to leave, if you want to camp amongst the meadow. Or you can begin traveling. That's up to you.
I'll probably sleep. I think a long rest sounds good.
Yeah, how far is it again?
It's a half a day's travel to Funnelville from here. And Funnelville is the starting embarkation port of the train, so you need to get a little bit south of that.
So it's not coming this direction. It's coming.
No, it's going south. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Alicia.
Long rest is 8 hours. It's a half a day travel.
Yeah, what time? I was probably like 7 or 8 p.m. by now. The suns have set, but it's like 7 or 8 p.m., meaning if you wanted a long rest, you certainly could fit it in and get up by dawn. And
Well, could we still make it into position then by 9?
oh, that's a good question. Because half day's travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good travel.
Well, the train leaves the station at 9,
Mm-hmm.
but where we are boarding the train is sufficiently down the track so that like it's going to take it a few hours to get to where we're going to jump onto it.
But that's still like further away than the station is though, so
Right.
we have to have at least passed the station by 9.
Yeah, so what I'll say there is the train makes its like formal embarkation by 9 a.m. So maybe if it's like a little bit of a ceremony that goes on, maybe that's 15 or 30 minutes late. However, if you leave by dawn or a little bit earlier than dawn, you probably can with the horse running or him transforming with both of you on horseback. It's going to minimize that time than a half a day's walk and travel. So you can probably get out in front of it. But you all are going to have to be clipping along. You all are going to have to be moving. So that means either riding Lanentha or you transforming into a horse too, but walking's not going to cut it if you are going to long rest.
No stopping for flowers. I think that's I think that's fine.
So it's up to you guys. If you do want to long rest here, you can feasibly do it within time. If you don't, then you can get on a move on the road now.
Should we get into position and long rest there? Or should we rest now and just get up rather early to leave?
I'm not an animal tamer, but the horse looks asleep.
Sure, I guess she's sort of already made our decision for us.
We can all get up by dawn, and if we have people watching, when the sun rises, we can all wake each other up and get going.
Okay, I'll pitch a tent for the horse.
You're gonna pitch it. Like, what does this look like?
It is like a big cloth with 2 sticks, and the horse is in between the sticks, and it just goes up and then goes down. And stick it in with sticks.
How is your tiny little goblin tent big enough for the giant horse?
It gets across, but it's like...
What percentage of the horse is covered by the tent?
If she's this long, it's like this much of it.
25%.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's about that counts.
You hear a belling. Thank you.
Oh, you're awake? Oh, you're welcome. That was my tent, so is it okay if I crawl in there with you?
I'm going to go back to sleep now.
Okay.
And she bows her head and rests, ignoring the question completely.
Okay, I'm going to turn into a mouse and climb into Beckett's pocket.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds great. Do you cuddle up with Beckett?
I have a very random question.
Mhm.
What happens to your beetles when you turn into these animals?
That tongue comes out.
It's a very magical question, and I have yet to figure that out. I will think on it when I sleep.
For now, for these multitude of transformations that he's been doing with Lanentha, and, approaching Lanentha, they have been just, around his cloth that he's kind of left behind, just staying around the hat and the cloth. It's definitely been tempting at times. You have held your composure, but you've quickly realized that it's not just one big beetle under his hat. There's hundreds of small little beetles that have followed him. And it's just so tempting to pick any one of them off, and seemingly no one would know. However, so far you've held your composure.
Rodney's sipping on a seltzer.
Sure. As you're kind of sipping on the seltzer, kind of side-eyeing them. They're kind of scurrying around.
It's a strawberry flavored seltzer.
You all begin to kind of head to bed in your long rest. You're getting ready to sleep. Is there anything anybody would like to do before you head to bed?
I will be staying watch.
You're staying watch?
Just kind of polishing my armor.
Okay, sounds good.
Victor's gonna go talk to Ivy.
We'll say that everybody is kind of falling asleep.
He's gonna kind of deliberately wait for at least everyone to be some distance away. And wherever she is, he's gonna sit down with her wherever she's on watch. Have a moment of silence before looking at her. You know I don't owe you anything.
Okay.
And I'm not doing this because I feel like I owe you. I'm doing this for Valentine. Because I owe her. And she seems to want the same thing as you.
What about when I got the letter? And you saw the seal? And you apologized for bringing us into the temple.
I apologize because I thought you were a royal.
So now it's changed.
It has. You rode that high. And I don't blame you. I would have done the same. But still, I don't know you.
Is that how you get by in life?
Served me well so far.
Has it?
Oh, yeah.
I won't force you to do anything or think anyway, but you're only around because Valentine is here and she's vouched for you.
You don't give a mock bow. I would have it no other way.
You and Valentine are pretty close.
Acquaintances.
You know, it doesn't take long for her to make connections, but close ones, you must have done something really good to her.
We have a mutual understanding. That's all.
Of life.
And the things beyond.
I'll never understand her.
She can be hard to understand.
She's gonna go back to polishing her armor.
Victor, come to bed.
As you head to bed, Valentine lays there awake, hearing all of this conversation take place, but sitting there, motionless, silenced, pretending she's asleep. As you all fall asleep, are you staying up the whole 8 hours?
No, just...
I can take a shift at some point.
Alright. So, you want session, shift 1, shift 2?
Yeah.
Okay, there needs to be a shift 3.
Rodney will do it.
Sounds good.
He also sleeps with his eyes open.
Perfect.
I
Yeah, so
like that.
So he's motionless, but you guys don't actually know for sure that he is asleep, but
Yeah.
he's not
I stay
moving.
wet.
His eyes... Huh? They are wet. They don't need to stay wet, they are wet. Don't think about it too hard. They stay open.
I don't like frogs.
Yeah, Rodney will take the third
Third
shift
shift.
and
Beautiful.
sort of wake everyone just before dawn.
Beautiful. For the sake of your choose conversation that you had, I would say that's shift 1. So that's done. Shift 2, are you waking up back at?
Yeah, I'll go over to her and lightly shake her.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm falling asleep. Do you mind?
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
a
of
shift?
course. I'll take watch.
Go ahead, instinct roll.
I can use one of my rally dice now since I haven't
Yeah,
used
you
them all.
can.
I don't want to waste them. Oh, I didn't need it.
No.
27 with
20
with fear.
Safe.
You see the next
Hopefully.
country over. Nothing's
You see the Northlands, in fact. You're looking very observantly over this meadow. You see a few horses drift through, none of which are the Eclipse breed, but a few wild horses drift through. There's the occasional predator that you're looking out for. It looks to be like this very large cat with like saber-tooth fangs kind of scaled. It was very intriguingly about 100 to 200 feet away for you, like preying the horses, trying to get a fresh horse to eat, as it kind of lays in the bush and is very carefully moving throughout this grassy knoll area. It doesn't take any particular interest in you all, as you all are a group, and it knows its size and knows that it probably 1 against 6 or 7 wouldn't do well.
Mm.
Halfway through the night, you hear a sharp neigh and a sharp crack, as it sounds like it's gotten one, as this bloody scene like unfurls 200 feet away from you of this cat just tearing down one of these wild horses. It wakes all of you up briefly as you hear the nasty sound of natural selection of this cat just tearing into the horse as it's just dismembered and bloodied and immediately falls to the ground. You all quickly fall back asleep, and that ends your watch.
Mm-hmm. wake you and let you know about the predators.
What is it? Just please describe your approach to Rodney as he is. He's sort of almost like a cat that's loafing with like its legs under him, like a little cat loaf. Okay. But his eyes are open on either side of his head.
So Beckett's been kind of like keeping watch, trying to avoid looking at you this entire night, feeling very uncomfortable, not quite knowing if you're even asleep, but assuming you are. She goes up, she's very slowly, just confused. But yeah, she'll come up to you, kind of like poke you on like the back of your head or something, and just be like, hey.
Yeah, as you get within arm's reach, you see like Rodney's eyes just turn and look at you. and Rodney yes, good evening.
Yeah, I think it's morning actually now, but would you mind taking the final watch?
Certainly.
Thank you. Okay. She's gonna go. She's gonna go to bed.
Sure, absolutely. As you head to bed, Rodney, go ahead and make me an instinct roll here to cap off the final watch.
That is a 21 with fear.
21 with fear. Got it. As you're looking amongst the planes, kind of looking around the place, trying to make sure anybody's about, specifically trying to eye those predators that Beckett had mentioned previously of the saber-toothed cats and kind of the wildlife that is about. As you're looking out on the plains, kind of a few people are behind you, seemingly you're not paying too close attention to, as suddenly hear a rustle in the bush behind you. The bush behind you is quite large and quite big. Seems like something's inside, 30, 40 feet away. The bush rustling once more. Only you are awake and have heard this.
I am... You said, how far away did you say it is?
30, 40 feet.
I am going to jump up and move and position myself in between the bush and anyone who is sleeping.
Sure, absolutely. So, like 20 feet towards the bush and 20 feet away from the party, like halving the distance. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
As you position,
with my weapons ready.
Yeah, absolutely. As you position yourself, the bush kind of shakes once more. So it sounds like there's a creature inside, or somebody, or something inside that's shaking the bush. Are you approaching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Good. As you approach carefully, don't spend too fear. As you approach the bush and peel it back really quickly, expecting like someone or something to be hiding in, a caw kind of emanates from the bush as a crow kind of flies up, flaps its wings, and like flops in your face and kind of flies off. As it's kind of startled you, like why would it be hiding in the bush? You kind of look back and around. Suddenly, as you look back towards the party that was sleeping, as you're now 35 feet away, you see two large figures in trench coats, roughly 6 feet tall. Roughly 6 feet tall, each of them. You can see a crow gilded lapel on each of them. Currently, you hear as you look, as it looks like one of them is strangling Valentine, as just choking her, as nobody has woken up. As you, 40 feet away, looking at this scene, you can see no face present from these creatures as they have their hoods up. Think like ring wraiths from Lord of the Rings is kind of the vibe that's giving. You see one of them, the one that's not choking Valentine out, have a spiked flail with a mace hanging on the end of it with a chain attached to it, and immediately looks towards you, not seeing a face. It's going to try to make an attack with its flail against you. That's a 7 to hit.
That misses.
That's so surprised to see you, and immediately grabs its chain and throws it with this spiked mace towards you. And as that sound hits, all of you wake up and combat starts. With that, that's where we're gonna end tonight. And just so you guys can see what they look like, there's no battle map, right? But this is what they look like.
That would.
No, thank you. The Grim Reaper over here.
That's what they look like.
Using a sling that's really put out. Yeah. It could be used like just
Alright, y'all. Well, good session. Thanks for tuning in. We love you guys. Thanks for watching our session 4. And we'll be back next week, Sunday. So we'll see you guys then. Adios. Bye.
Damn.